Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Balance Podcast, where we look at Buffsky on the apparent anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. How does this keep happening?
Five Nights at
Anyways,
Freddy's.
ML unfortunately could not join us today, so we hired a replacement. Alright,
Hello.
replacement, say hi.
Hi. It's me,
On
WL.
Waluigi!
No, the W stands for something completely different. It's waterlogged.
Yeah, so, Buffsky. I don't think there are no words.
Off to a great start.
Iron Body. Buffsky starts at 30 max HP, but she gains slow per turn every 3 hits. You're beefy, live with it.
Just a casual 2 HP upgrades off the bat.
So is it like every 3 hits she lands or every 3 hits she takes? I mean, I assume it's takes, but...
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's takes.
I see. Let's see. Benching Iron. Summons a bench press with 5 HP and 0 death. It doesn't attack, but if the bench press is on the field, Buffsky can spend a turn lifting weights for 3. Lifting weights grants Buffsky charge plus 3. Teammates can use the bench press while getting plus 2 charge. Only one bench press beyond the field at a time, incompatible with Water Candle.
You know, given that's a 4th P for 3 charge, that is pretty good trade.
Yeah, as long as
Not
it
sure
lives, you know.
Yeah, it takes like 2 bench presses for this to get on cost.
Yeah.
With just
I mean, I guess
using
your
charge
teammates can also use it, so it kind of works out.
Yeah, no. But yeah,
Yeah.
your teammates being able to use it is a huge bonus.
You casually hit in the gym.
God.
Let's see. Cute Clothesline. Buffsky delivers a devastating sidearm to a single target. Deals 4 damage, inflicts off balance, has a 2-turn cooldown. Getting hit by a direct attack inflicts down. Can be cured by guarding.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure on this one.
Yeah. I mean,
The main thing is that's a delayed immobilization, and the opponent can counter it by simply just clicking guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, in
If
a,
they have to guard your faith, that's basically a turn of immobilization, isn't it? At least if they didn't bring guard strats.
I mean, yeah, but you have to consider that logically you're gonna want to attack the opponent. And guess what the opponent is doing to that damage?
Well, just do it when you're moving last, and then you can move first.
True.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, again.
Point is, regular mobilization would have done the job a bit better.
I mean, fair, but like, it still works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Fey Pile Driver. Deals 5 damage to an opponent and 2 damage to another. If done on a downed opponent, inflicts fear for 2 turns.
The T-posing to assert dominance.
I imagine I can probably do things with the benching iron.
Yeah, with the benching iron, that's funny.
Yeah,
let me check what fear does.
Square up. Heals all allies for 2 HP and grants them inspired following Buffsky for 3 turns.
That is a lot of value, honestly.
How do we keep getting inspired, alien inspired for like cheap?
I get the status isn't that good, but jeez.
It's still +1/+1 for 3.
Yeah, but no buff booster, okay? What about the buff booster synergy?
Don't worry, we're adding inspired booster.
Birthright. Yodi Natsuki has little tolerance for it. Given her muscle size of watermelons, you're in for a painful experience. Buffsky can perform 2 base attacks on the same turn whenever she is inflicted with a negative status.
That is just a free dual attack.
So free dual attack if you're with poison stress, I guess.
Worth mentioning that
ever, I guess.
due to how it works, I don't believe it works with that power you're getting.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Final Smash deals 10 damage, 10 piercing damage to all foes, and stuns Buffsky for a turn.
Final Smash with a downside. Let's fucking go.
Get in here, Swamp SD. Okay, but can we talk about the image for a second?
It's peak.
No. Alright, where do we want to put Buffsky?
Well, this is one hell of a way to start the episode, but
Yeah,
I
no,
think
like
main
mean,
thing I
like-
see you using.
I'm glad to say B tier, honestly. Like, there's some decent stuff here. I feel like,
yeah, I mean,
I
like
feel like the passive.
besides,
Well, I mean, the passive is good. Like, we've seen how good more max HP is with, like, Big the Cat and whatnot. But at the same time, I do feel like there's downside. Just died means you kind of just eat shit to multi hits.
yeah,
Like try attack basically kind of just stunlocks you, doesn't it?
yeah, try attack can, well, not stunlock you, but still make you eat shit.
Also, if it is for every 3 hits you land and not take, that's still bad because you're still that means you're just going to get stunned at some point, And it could be at
Okay,
a
but
time
what
where
if
you
I
really
bring,
don't want to be stunned.
what if I bring Armor Torch? Shit. Yeah, no, like the moveset is fairly decent. Besides it, Square Up Thoughts being ridiculous.
I think you mainly want to use it for that move, as
Yeah.
well as probably. Actually, does Bench Iron really do things here? Is the question.
I mean, +3 charge at for +3 charge at any time you want is generally pretty good.
It's mainly just the setup turn and the fact that they don't really have a move that benefits from too much aside from the 2 target pile driver.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, for what it's worth, it's probably funny with Fear.
Fair enough.
Set that up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Setting that up does seem a bit tricky since you gotta hit him with down first and then you gotta do bench iron and then yeah. So yeah, I'd say B tier is about fair.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up we got Fumo Humira. I assume Ruby has some words for somebody.
I wonder who's suffering right now. Hold on.
Alright, so
Let me ask.
Fumo Humira is permanent soft, but she can overheal on HP and FP by up to 5. Fair enough.
I mean, the overheal's nice, but the -1 death forever?
This will have grave ramifications on my danger strats. No wait, no. Poison strats. Let's fucking go.
Holy shit, this character's permanently poisoned! Oh, permanently poisoned strats.
Alright, time machine. Fumo Humira chops into her time machine. It's a Roomba. While on this Roomba, Humira gains accurate armored 6. When Humira is hit 3 times while on the Roomba, no matter the damage, it goes away. It has a 2-turn cooldown.
Oh, wait.
Alright.
Yeah, it's good. Armored
It's basically
synergizes
armored 6 for 3
particularly
hits,
well with
which, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, considering the passive, it's more like Armored 5, isn't it?
In a way. Since, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I'm just
either way, it helps negate some of the downsides of passive, which I always appreciated for this kind of character.
Yeah.
Fumo Armory. Fumo Humira arms itself with one of her weapons. This is a cycle move. The hand grenade deals 2 piercing damage with soft grip for 3 turns. Pistol hits for 1x5 scaling. Rocket launcher hits 2 targets for 4 damage. Submachine gun hits a target for 2x3 damage. And the sniper rifle charges for a turn and hits a target for 8 piercing damage. And lastly, the Bow of Hope hits all enemies for 1 fixed damage and gives Humira a Holy Mantle.
Yeah.
If Humira is accurate, you can choose a move in the cycle at will, but it will put it on the 3-turn cooldown. Start from that move when resuming.
I had the BRB for a moment to just see if we got anything from the bingo of character 1, but moves seem pretty decent so far.
Yeah. Submachine gun and sniper rifle in particular look pretty nice. I get the 2x3.
It is a cheaper try attack, and what was the other one?
Hmm.
Next up, we have Shield Bash. Humira bashes the target with her Iron Shield. Hit the target for 4 damage and inflict double time for 3 turns on anyone. If Humira is armored, this attack is priority, and if she chooses, grants Humira a mirror. If Humira is given mirror, this move is put on the 3-turn cooldown.
Huh. Funny.
Priority.
Mirror. Always a fun time.
Priority Mirror is a very powerful moment, especially given the fact that you have permanent -1 death. Just ignore the fact that you have armored, which
Yeah.
kind of just reduces that.
Yeah, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Offer from the servants. Offer your mortal belongings. 7 McDonald's cheeseburgers rain down from the sky around Fumo Chimera, already on the target was soft. The target of choice is given fuzzy and vibrant for the next attack. If Fumo Chimera is accurate, the target also gains +2 utility.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah.
Birthright.
The Foghorn!
Fumo Chimera's fake permanent electrify. Whenever electrified quote-unquote triggers, the foghorn from SpongeBob. Play the foghorn. Sounds. All Fumo characters restore 1 FP.
I do appreciate the specification. Anyways,
Yeah.
on the input board.
Ian's Blessing. Shipping and handling. Summon a copy of any other Fumo character. The copy is 3 HP, 2 POW, 0 death, and can use any of their special moves. And lastly, the Flush Witch. Fumo Chimera summons a large creature above her. What else could it be but a bucket of KFC connected to the strings? It tips over the
Is that a remote reference?
All opponents take 4 fire damage and are inflicted with magma for 3 turns.
Damn.
What is in that
Get
chicken
magma.
bucket?
Hot
I got a bucket of
apparently.
chicken.
So, yeah, got some decent stuff here.
Yeah, it's silly.
I think the main note is just the -1 defense being it hurts a fair bit.
Yeah, -1 defense hurts a lot.
They technically do have ways to get around that, but the main thing to point out is that the one way they do have it is offers from the servants, and I'm pretty sure this is just a normal move. Otherwise,
Yeah.
well, just a fancy way of saying this is a self-target.
Yeah, they don't have a way to. I mean, like, if there is another character that coincidentally has soft, it's a funny way to, you know.
This would be really good with that Party Helpers Hopes crowd synergy.
True.
Yeah, no, they never got KO during Battle Party, so they still inflict soft to pub crowds. According to TG.
Real.
Yeah, so, see,
Yeah, no, like,
Fumo Armory is really good. Like, some of these moves are, like, a lot better than cost, actually, but,
It's decent stuff, but I don't think it gets into the higher tiers because working with -1 death is a lot harder than you'd think.
yeah, like, I don't think it's any higher than B tier.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, this technically counts for the non-charge status missing a timer, because Time Machine technically doesn't have a timer.
Holy shit, you're right! Alright, onto the bingo board it goes. Where is it?
Next up, we have Neko Arc.
I'm trying to find it on here. Oh, there it is. And here it is.
Public.
Neko
Availability. Public. But why would you use her?
In the real questions.
So, first up we have the True Ancestor Beam, which deals 3 projectile damage. The Necro Sidestep grants Dodgy for 2 turns. Abaddon Flare inflicts Soft Burn for 3 turns, but misses if the opponent is airborne. And,
Amazing.
I want to go to Crocodile's Garden, deals 2 damage and grants Neko Arc airborne for 1 turn. Truly the moveset of all time.
Really?
Neko Arc calls up a buddy at the beginning of battle and has him fight alongside her for 3 turns, or as long as the summon isn't killed. Someone has half of Neko Arc's stats and none of her badges, nonetheless will copy her every move, doubling the damage, not doubling the effect. So Soft Burn Stolen lasts for 3 turns. Okay, so like for the first 3 turns, your moves happen twice, I guess. So it's just Lucky Start, but a summon, I guess.
Yeah,
And then Final Smash. Deals 5 damage to all enemies, inflicts knockdown and Neko for 1 turn. Neko can't even do anything if they're knocked down.
That just feels like an insult to injury. Shit.
Okay,
don't worry, guys. I have 3 status pluses.
So, anyways,
D tier.
Yeah, like, Yeah,
I
this
missed
is D tier.
I missed
I-
most of the kill because I was busy messing with the bingo board. Yeah, what?
Well, now you have to mess with it again. This is D tier.
God damn it! You're right.
Alright,
Also,
so,
they're-
there's that then. Okay, next up we have, Cornelius from Dicey Dungeons, but the character got, rejected.
Can we
I
check the
don't care
kit
if
real
I want
quick?
to open the doc with this one in mind.
No.
I
It's
think I'll post in
okay, it's
podcast.
funny.
That's the one worthwhile thing on the doc has.
You know, that makes sense.
God.
Alright, so, next up is Count Fleck, but, before we do him, we have some unfinished business to take care of, with, one particular Tumblr sexy man, as, Trunker likes to call him,
That's how it's labeled in the doc. Don't blame me.
right, so,
Read the title.
when we originally did, got to Dementio here, we did look at him because, you know, we thought, hey, we have this guy with all the other Super Paper Mario characters. And that was the case, but, recently we did some cleaning up on the CHR file sheet and whatnot, and, we removed the other Dementio. So, now now that Dementio is not down here, he's still up here, and, now we just have to look at him out of order, I guess.
You know, it makes perfect sense at Dementio.
Yeah. Alright. Dementio! First up, we've got Magic. Summon 3 HP, need knees. These little guys allow Dementio's attack acted one extra time. For instance, single attacks medium flurries and multi-hits. This effect only happens for your moves in state of stealth. Increased healing will not be affected. If moves of singles are affected by clones, the additional hits will be struck with half their power. So 8 damage, down to 4, and so on. Basically like how Boost works with single hits, power attack, and whatnot. Not to worry as well. It's only the most common of non-uber status are affected by clones. Soulstone status also don't get increases by clones. The little guys will also automatically fall after 3 turns. So, yeah. So you kind of get like a pseudo-critical on your stuff for a little while, but
That is,
they can also just die beforehand. So yeah.
and I had to quickly mess with the sheet a bit. But yeah, critical, and it is still critical at the end of the day.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah.
And mind you, that as we've established, having multiple summons at once is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up we've got the Finger Can. Deals two piercing damage twice, and you can choose to spread the attack to 2 people if you want. And if you have your clones, yeah, you can get each one adds an extra hit, I believe.
Right.
So, yeah, you can potentially get quad attack. So,
Yay!
Heart attack jump scare, let's go!
not just quad attack, but piercing quad attack. Anyways,
He's too
let me
powerful.
see.
He must be stopped.
Inflict seated for 2 turns.
Wait, hold on.
Seated
One thing you
is
missed on Finger
alter
Ken,
regen, but it's leech.
one thing I'm missing with you missed with Finger Ken, there's apparently something about staling in here.
I see. If the extra hits become scaling, which, you know, fair enough, I guess.
You can't just have quad attack with Dementio. I am sorry.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah, sorry,
Gonna
he's
make
gonna
a
get
new-
banned again.
Gonna make a new Dementio moveset that does have a quad attack.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So, seated, it sucks. Yes, it just takes 1 HP from the target, then 1 FP from the target, and yeah.
It's literally just Alter Legion, but for the enemy. I hate this. Ban it.
Yeah.
Ban it now. I'm done with Alter Legion.
Anyways,
Also,
also
why
this
did
has a
you-
longest cooldown if you do that, by the way. I don't even know why.
By the way, why on earth is it 2 turns for 3 FP? What?
I don't know. This feels
Is this
odd.
the right dock?
No, this is the right one. This is look at the bottom. It says that it looks at the other guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we just let this through.
Huh.
Yeah, okay, this move did get buffed, but like, wait, okay, I did say to remove the cooldown on it. I think Archie missed that detail.
This qualifies a horribly unbalanced move.
I don't know.
This is actually kind of offensive.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm counting it. I'm counting it. Good.
Okay, Dimension D. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Dimension D, but whatever. Inflicts Topsy Turvy for 1 turn. Topsy Turvy reverses the effects of all of your badges. At least all of your passive badges. If you have clones, this can be extended by 1 turn per clone, up to a maximum of 3 turns. And yeah, I imagine that one particularly sucks.
Yeah, Topsy Turvy for all intents.
Good now since like BP cap, and you're probably not gonna be able to use this in a boss, but it's there.
I like the BP cap. But for all intents and purposes, this is basically just a more deadly nullified.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, with things like those builds Pumpkin has been using in PvP, this is very important to deal with that.
Yeah, just, hey, yeah, you like that Contractor Plus? Yeah, now you're waterlogged. Fuck you.
This Neuven in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways. How do you, summon my box inside with a bow. A self-sacrifice must be done. If you blow up the box, both of you take 10 damage. If both of you die, your opponent wins by default. Yeah. So, yeah, just deal 10 damage to yourself and the foe at the same time, I guess. It's funny, probably not very good, but, hey.
I mean, you never know, man. That could still potentially end the game if you're at 15 HP while they're at 10.
Anyways, and lastly, we have the ultimate show.
Massive spoilers for Super Paper Mario. I recommend you take your time playing the game before looking at the following page and avoid using this final smash if you don't want to get spoiled. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We won't be able to view the final smash. Okay, you're spoiling the viewers!
Right, so. Dementio, Super Dementio has 50 HP instead of how much HP it started at the start of battle. His moves cost turns instead of it. This is due to the fact that he theoretically can stay in this form forever, as the turn counter never takes down unless he uses one of these moves. Badger's equipped will only take 1 turn, by the way, so I don't think he's slick. Right, so,
So, what do you get from this form from the turn stuff? Ah, here
I
we are.
actually don't. I don't actually know how many turns it takes before Super Dementia returns to normal, so I'm going to
On the
assume
main
this
dock,
is
5 turns.
5 turns. Why is that on there but on it? Okay, well, whatever.
Never question Dementio, okay? You don't know what he'll do in response.
Right, so Fist Flurry deals 2x4 piercing damage. Illusion Jump deals 5 damage and become invisible for a turn, and then the next turn deal another 5 damage. Lock On deals 8 fixed accurate damage. And lastly, Pixel Plague summons 5 Pixel Luigis, each for 4 HP, 2 pounds, 0 death.
So you remember that 5 Mecha Koopa move that we had to reject a while back? It's
Yeah.
This
This reminds me of Gigaluigi in that you're basically just immortal with this form. Like, they're never gonna get through all your HP before the form just runs out automatically.
Yeah. But yeah, assuming all this, though, I think the play is playing the Pixel Plague and then using the last 2 turns for Fist Flurry.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that is a piercing quad attack every turn for Flurry.
You know, I just realized I don't think I have Dementio's icon on here.
Hell, even with Final Smash meter, due to how this works, I don't think they get the final smash veto penalty on any of these moves.
Yeah, you just can only use one of them, or well, depends on how they turn. Like, if you just want to, you could just use Pixel Plague, or you could use Fist Flurry 3 times. I think. Yeah.
I mean, Turks were piercing 3 times.
Yeah. Regardless, I mean, I feel like okay, this is a weird one because like he's got a lot of cool stuff, but also a lot of weird restrictions on it at times. Which like I understand because like he's got this stuff is pretty powerful concepts that also yeah.
Yeah, Dementio's Final Smash, I think, is the main selling point of the character, but he has a lot of cool stuff aside from that.
Magic is definitely like the main thing you want to use this character for. I mean, besides Final Smash, but
Yeah,
because you're basically
There's
getting
also
double
that.
damage on everything.
Yeah, that as well as Dimension B for some PvP cheese.
Yeah, I'd say Dementio's a pretty solid A tier.
Yeah, he's funny.
Should I just like? Yeah, I'll worry about adding him later.
So fun fact, I have to go take him out of band tier.
Oh yeah.
He's finally legal to be used.
Yeah, I think when I made the tier list originally, either we adding Godwin to him or like the
I can tell you where he's supposed to go if you want.
yeah.
Let me just put him down. He was character number 913. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
Actually, no, I can just.
Alright, so he's supposed to be in between Kron and Mio Caleb.
All right, actually, just give me a second. It shouldn't take that long to add this guy.
Okay. Oh, you didn't even add him to the list?
Yeah, no, I thought we already had him on here, and so I didn't take a picture of him and stuff.
I imagine the viewers are enjoying this live addition to the tier list.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing was done. Bingo board. Look at all these characters.
All right, I got it. Where is he in the CHR sheet?
913.
All right, so between Pichu and Jeff. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. And back to presentation mode. Back to presentation
Oh
mode.
boy, the tier list broke.
Tier list, tier list, tier list. Wait, why is Mr. L down there?
I forgot to take a picture of him too, but at least I remembered before that time. Well, actually, no, I did forget to take a picture of him, but like we forgot to add him to the CHR sheets. And so yeah, he's just down here somewhere, surely. Anyways, what did I just say he was next to an A tier? It's like Mirror Caleb or something.
Yeah, Mio Caleb and Kron.
Alright.
Yeah, the 3 tiers are clearly batting 100 today.
Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, while we're editing the tiers, I mentioned this I mentioned this summer before, but like if we like move Dummy Goomba down to untiered, because like we made that tier, you know, for characters like Ditto and DNA, and like I feel like Dummy Goomba kind of fits that mold.
Well, I do understand it. The main thing is that those 2 move slots basically just break the characters, since you can basically decide anything you want for them. It's not really a case where they are undefined. It's a case of we know how good they are.
I feel like it's still undefined though, you know, like it really just depends on what moves you can do in it.
Yeah, like it's kind of a similar logic to Digit and anti-DNA, where their actual viability is extremely variable, not depending on what the opponent is, but depending on who's controlling them more. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
there's a whole bunch of public characters. You could do a whole bunch of stuff, but like, for anyone who has a substantial private bank, it kind of can genuinely affect his viability.
I mean, I would argue that the public bank is vast enough so that it's not needed, but fair enough.
yeah. I just gonna put him down there because it feels about right, and like I feel like Dummy Goomba would just get banned anyways. So if we don't put him here, so
By the way, I do have another note about Dummy Goomba. On the dock, it says you can use 3BP to equip a special move. Guess what Dummy Goomba is banned with?
yes, special move plus.
Yeah, no, the character just skirts around the ban.
Amazing. I mean, I imagine that's not the intention, but like still.
Who needs special move plus?
Alright, let me go find Dummy Goomba.
Back to where we actually are here. We get where is it? Count Blick.
I'll be with you in a second. I need to go move down Dummy Goomba.
Alrighty. So,
Okay.
first up, we got Dark Blast, which deals 3 piercing damage. Black Void, which opens the Black Void for a turn. Any enemies that summons that attack Count Blick this turn will instead be consumed inside the Black Void. If a summon got sucked up, they instantly die. If an opponent gets sucked up, they take 5 damage.
Jeez.
I mean, it's on you for entering the portal.
Yeah. Like, this is definitely a very good effect, but I do kind of question if 9 FP might be a bit excessive.
Maybe,
Like, it is
but
only 5 damage for a player.
yeah, I don't know. At the very least, it is like full protection on Count Blick, so you know, got that going for you.
It
Yeah.
is very expensive though, but like, I imagine the effects make it worth it since that is a very, very big punish.
Time stop. Inflicts full stop for 2 turns. It looks like it's on a single opponent.
Oh.
Full stop to a single target is a bit weird, but yeah.
They're just all your allies just casually break the flow of time.
Yeah.
And then time speed. Gain faster 2 turns, while having fast deal 2 damage at the end of every turn. I'm assuming you're dealing it to an opponent, otherwise this just sucks.
Yeah, I hope you do it to the opponent.
Hold on.
And then we got Birthright. What?
Yeah, okay.
This will be
Alright.
pretty lucky
Chaos Heart.
graphics in
Regain super armor for the
2013.
duration of the turn. Every 5th attack that successfully hits Black. Misses don't continue the counter. Okay, so it's just Mirror Charm, but like, different.
I mean,
Yeah.
debatably speaking, it does a little bit more than Mirror Charm, since this actually just prevents you from getting damaged.
Yeah, but it doesn't like do a counter effect or anything, so
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
the decision will be cheaper.
also
Yeah.
Anyways, Dark Prognosticus. Inflicts doom on all foes for 8 turns. If Lucky Chaos Heart is equipped when using this, now you gain super armor every 4th attack. If used with FS meter, instead inflicts Eclipse for 8 turns.
I feel like it's worth mentioning. I don't think he went off the Doom timer regardless, but he does have ways of stopping you from killing him. Maybe the Black Void.
Yeah, not to mention Birthright, and also Time Stop doesn't help you that much since Full Stop actually does stop Doom's timer, because Full Stop stops status timers. But
Yeah, that move seems really overpriced.
yeah, just a bit. Like Full Stop is a weird one because like the idea with Full Stop is that's supposed to be the thing that says fuck you to everything, but like also I feel like a boss probably would not appreciate getting Full Stop for 2 turns.
Yeah, I mean, like, what?
Else.
Yeah, so I think the main note. It's hard to say on this character because it seems like I don't really see a defined thing you're doing with them.
Yeah. I mean, all the moves individually are good, besides maybe Time Stop. That one's kind of funky, but I don't know. Black Void is good.
It's
Time
good.
Speed seems good. Really expensive though.
Yeah, he's generally pretty expensive, and I feel like there is a decent argument to make for definitely move 3, and you could make an argument for move 2 being overpriced.
Yeah.
And if we're reading time sped wrong, this move is genuinely garbage, but like
I'm
LK, I
assuming
think we're all
it's like properly.
for the opponent.
Assume it basically works out to be gain fast, and also you just kind of do attack someone, I guess.
Gain.
Main question I got: would that cause the fast to tick down on turn 1?
I would assume not. That'd be dumb
Yeah.
and stupid and dumb.
You tick down the POW and then plus POW and death thing, okay?
That's
And that is
different.
technically something that happens at the end of the turn.
That's different. In any case, yeah, so, Count Blake,
I'm thinking loyalty on there to the fact that I'm not sure what this kid is really doing.
yeah. There's some, yeah, like,
Yeah,
the
like-
moves are pretty effective, but they don't really work together all too much, you know?
Yeah, no, like,
Which is leading me to
I'm
say C
thinking-
tier.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mark non-Uber statuses on the bingo due to Dementio. I think the clones mentioned that.
Yippee!
Next up, we have Nastasia.
Wait, where do we put the last guy again?
C tier.
tier.
Got it. Wait, hold on.
Anyways, yeah, Nastasia. Brainwash Sash. Oh, hi. I feel like we just talked about Possessed today.
Wait, where was the last Possessed discussion? What did I miss?
Earlier today, we were talking, yeah, I don't think there's any uses of Possessed that aren't, like, beyond, like, a charge time or, have other weird restrictions around them. No, this one just inflicts Possessed for 2 turns for 10 FP, I guess.
No. This guy was just built different.
Okay,
Yeah, huh. I mean, like,
oops.
yeah, possessed for 2 turns for just 10 FP outright. That's
And I
still.
think it's also worth mentioning this. I'm not sure how much it matters, but you can use it on summons to gain it yourself for the entire build until it's dead.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a funny use, I guess.
I'm just saying, the Koopa Troll is right there.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Brainwash Sesh would usually not be worth it on a summon, most. Unless, like, it was, like, a summoner that would get really crippled by losing it. Because otherwise, it's probably just worth it to summon your own.
It's just a thing
Yes.
worth mentioning.
Yeah, but it
Next
does
up
have, like,
is-
funnies.
Next up is Flash Flash, which deals 2 piercing damage and inflicts blind for a turn. This feels just a bit overpriced.
Maybe a little, but that is technically a denial that the boss can't stop.
Right.
Yes.
So, Goopy Minded
But it
Tree.
has
Someone's a
fortune
controlled moment of
files.
his choosing. Cycle move the resets when the end is reached. Okay, so you got
I
the
heard that-
Goomba, the
yeah,
Hammer
that's-
Bro, the Koopa Troopa, and the Bob-Omb. I like how the Hammer Bro is just blatantly better than the Goomba.
I mean, it's only canon.
Yeah, the Hammer Bro seems like the best one here, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Koopa Troopa has the downside that makes it genuinely garbage, most of the time. Goomba's just kind of weak as shit. And Bob-Omb has a funny little gimmick that I don't really think is ever going to apply unless you're just, like, stupid.
Yeah, Power Attack kills it before it can actually be funny.
That's how it goes
Hammer Bro is
sometimes.
actually the only one that's worth it, huh?
And then, Therapy Sash. Inflicts silenced and thoughtful for 3 turns.
I can't believe it. Therapy?
So,
What is thought
yeah, so
again?
silenced is you can't use your special moves, and thoughtful is P down, D up.
That is a
Oh, yeah.
mean combo, actually. Shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
makes base attack annoying. Big thing is, I think this just why would you ever use Flash Glass over this? Like, unless it's
Bosses.
what boss is going to not be immune to blind, but also be immune to silence?
I mean, silence is just more spot standard immobilization. Blind just makes you miss things.
It makes you miss everything.
Make
Unless
sure
the
you
boss
miss
is like
everything.
aggressively self-buffing itself. My boss gets blinded and he just like equips like 3 lucky starts and he's just like, alright, your life ends 3 turns from now.
Alright, Birthright. Every fifth attack opponent successfully lands on Nastasia, misses don't with the counter, forces them to use. Okay, so every fifth attack used on Nastasia, successfully, the opponent will be forced to use that move next turn. If the opponent can't afford it, skip their turn. The move forcefully repeated will not move the counter. And then
That
lastly, Final
seems
Smash
bad.
is possessed on every opponent for 3 turns. And the FS beater just kinda sucks.
I mean, that is basically the King's final smash. That said, that one did not age the best. So, make of that what you will.
So,
So I think the main
Possessed,
thing is
huh?
that... Oh, what?
Possessed.
Yeah, possessed for 2 turns is really good, and I think 10 FP is probably underselling it a bit. I
Yeah, just a
remember,
bit.
yeah, like what? I think possessed for 1 turn would average about 6 FP.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the main thing is that this character seems to be focused on denial. Denials tend to not get too well in the simulations due to the fact that, well, bosses are immune to it, and why are you bringing in a regular PvP fight? But I think due to, if my thing on blind is correct, they might have something there.
I mean,
Maybe.
like,
Berry, since I imagine
yeah,
this guy won't let you cheese the boss by spamming the blind move.
yeah,
Which the
blind
power
varies.
reviews, but
Like it's only for a turn, anyways. Like it's grossly overpriced for 2 piercing damage, and what is 90% of the time just a worse immobilization for 6 FP. This is
But
like a
yeah, I
garbage
wasn't arguing
move.
for it to be a higher tier character. I was just pointing out some things they can actually do. But
yeah.
that's
Like
a big thing.
goopy minded troops, like what Hammer Bro is the only one that's like usually worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of them are like outright bad, except maybe the Koopa, but like the Koopa probably hasn't living that long anyways, so like it's like they all have
Yeah.
few powers of things. Like I don't think any of them are totally terrible, but like I also don't think any of them are for the most part all that great, besides like Hammer Bro, so I don't know.
Hammer Bro. Bomb
Yeah,
is also just kind of decent stat wise, but it just has a funny gimmick that like that's never going to trigger.
I will point out that
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the thing you want to do with this move is cycle drive away the other 3 options so you can always use the hammer blow.
Yeah, Hammer Bro is like I mean Hammer Bro would be like a
Yeah,
7 FP summon, so it's not even that much better, but like it's something.
Yeah. Hammer blow nation.
yeah. You don't even get the fortune file synergy.
Damn it.
Uh,
Worst character. Z tier.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
like
for what it's worth, you can't get Fortune File on Flash Glass.
yeah,
Okay, fine. No longer Z tier.
yeah, no, like
Yeah, I feel like
I
this
think even
character and a
as
lot
a
of stuff, it just
denial,
kind of overlaps with each other, you know?
yeah,
Possessed,
Yeah.
like
Blind, and Silence, those all more or less do the same thing in different ways. They prevent
yeah,
the opponent
like
from playing the game, and Possessed is like the best of the 3 by a wide margin.
yeah, possessed is the best of the 3. I mean, therapy session, I guess, also does prevent. damage, but like
Yeah, all three of these stop your opponent from playing the game in various different ways. It's just a matter of when will the stun lock clause kick in?
Yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, I kind of want to just put Nastasia in banned tier, mostly for the possessed move, but also like I feel like there's no tier we could put this in that would be either good or fair.
yeah, because like if you put it in a tier based on the good possessed move, it's just gonna get stomped. And if you put it in a tier like actually fitting of the rest of its moves, like yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
considering all the
not
weird
the-
inconsistencies with this moveset, I would say banned.
Yeah, I agree
possessed.
with that.
I think possessed for 2 turns with no real way to stop it or anything or predict it or whatever. Yeah, that's probably worth banning.
Yeah,
Banning
like
right
a
there.
therapy session is the only one I would argue is on cost.
Yeah, I mean that seems about right. To go behind the troops is
We're,
a
get-
bit weird. Like cycle boosts are always kind of weird though, and the rest is
we're,
just
we're gonna need therapy after this character.
yeah. And Flash Glass is like I don't even know what's going on here. Like what? Like even if you're going with like the tentacle capture thing, we're like, okay, if 4 damage with a mobilization for 1 turn is like 5 FP, right? Like wouldn't
Yeah.
this be
Yeah,
at least
ish.
that? I
Yeah, this would
I
be
don't know.
like 4 FP.
Yeah, 4 or
Hmm.
5. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're
Who-
not up to a great start with these the Super Paper Mario characters. Let's see if Ochunks can fix that.
If you can take a look at podcast text real quick.
Hmm.
I take a look at
Hmm.
the channel.
Super
Yeah.
Paper Mario boss design.
Right, so
How
first
did
up,
this
we've got
start,
no stomp
anyways?
ground. Ochunks rises up from the ground before plummeting down to completely destroy his opponent. He gains air run for a turn before dealing 8 damage and flicking flatten for 1 turn.
Captain Falcon ought to have a word with you.
Yep. Shunko
Yeah.
badge. Deals 4 piercing damage and it flicks down.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I think that's on cost.
Yeah.
Time to bring the pain.
Grab an opponent, charge up for a turn during this. Charge up for a turn, but the opponent can't move during the charge time. At the end of the turn, the opponent gets thrown on, or the opponent gains airborne and immobilized for 1 turn. After the stage is end, and they come back down, taking 1 fixed damage and become dizzy for 3 turns. Okay, so
Come
basically
on,
it's immobilized for 2 turns and 1 fixed damage and dizzy for 3 turns afterwards.
You're really just value swinging them. But
Yeah, I mean,
I think
And
the
that's
main thing is that it does shut off the opponent for a turn. That said, that's pretty much all you're doing with this move. Actually, wait. Is this basically 2 turns of immobilization plus 3 turns of dizzy? And I'm actually looking into this further.
yeah,
so I will note
it's
that
really
part of it
good.
is in the charge time, so yeah.
I mean, you're
Like-
still kind of just shutting up the opponent for 2 turns and then just leaving them crippled for the next 3.
Yeah,
Better than
yes, certainly.
Nastasia. Let's go.
The Great Chunkster's Dance. After dealing the incredible damage needed, Chunks does his little dance to gain considerable buffs. He gains +3 charge. However, every 10 damage dealt overall, presumably by him, throughout the course of the fight, grants him another buff to use all at once. But the added FP causes okay. Okay, so if you've dealt 10 damage, this also grants huge for 2 turns, but costs 8 FP. Dealt 20 damage, this also grants armored 5 for 2 turns, but costs 12 FP. Dealt 30 damage, it also grants a mini crit charge, but costs 16 FP. And if you've dealt 40 damage, this grants courage for 3 turns, but costs 20 FP.
So I do want to point out that the 30 damage version does a lot of damage. You never really, but
Does Chunks ever it's like after you use this, does the damage reset? Because like I don't think it does. I think you could just keep doing this.
Oh, Chunks is
It's going-
pissed.
Granted,
I mean, thing
it's
is,
going to
it is
cost a lot of
pretty.
FP to do so, but that's a
I
lot
mean,
of buffs you can potentially get.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
a multi-hit to use with it, unfortunately, but just to point it out, I'm pretty sure Tri Attack would be like, let me count, that'd be +5, so that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 damage on hit 1 of Tri Attack. The second hit would be
10 and then 9.
What did mini crit scale?
Or would it be
I
9
think
and
it's
then 8?
11, 9, and
It's 11, 9, 8.
11, 9, 8.
Yeah,
Max.
that's a lot. Like
Still
every
not
other
as much
Ruby has,
damage
though,
as
like if you
Check
got
with
all of
Z0.
these, you still get plus like 8 plus 3 plus 2 times 1.5. That's like what 13 to 13 times 1.5 would be yeah, that's still 20 damage on the stomp ground. So just mind
You
the
know,
FP cost, I guess.
Yeah,
despite
like, it's
all
a
this,
big
the weak
FP
review
cost.
jumps.
Yeah, like, honestly, even with that correct damage output, you're still spending 60 XP and you have to do 30 damage. Like, even assuming it doesn't reset.
I mean, that's still very funny.
Yeah, I think
Also,
the 40 damage one is just bad. It's just
yeah,
4 more FP for something that actively has anti-synergy with your armored.
Hey, but what do
yeah.
we think about this both fight?
Every 5 damage you take, Ochunks gains plus 2 charge.
Huh.
That
That
seems
seems
very
real
good,
good.
actually.
Yeah, no, he's taking no prisoners.
Yes. And the final smash, that's fast,
Charge
huge, and
return.
+7 buildup for 2 turns after a thing of charge. And then it deals 1x6 scaling damage to every opponent. Okay, I see.
Me, base attack, you.
Yeah, but
Don't worry, guys. I have 1 defense. What do you mean he gets huge?
I'm assuming, like,
So I think
it
it's
just
worth
works out to be
mentioning that
3 to
I'm
6
not.
scaling, and then you get these after charging or something. I don't
That
know.
doesn't seem that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, for a final smash, this seems weird.
I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
get more out of the O-Chunk stance.
Yeah, okay. So this gives you fast, huge, and +7 buildup. After a turn of charge, essentially. Like, it says gained while charging, but only activate after the attack is unleashed. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's actually consider the moveset for a second here. What do we think about it?
Very good.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm excited to see B tier. Like the Great Chunksters dance is it's very funny, and you get a lot of buffs out of it, even if it does cost a good chunk of FP.
yeah,
It's
like, I think the Great Chunksters dance is something that like, viscerally, I'm like, this seems stupid. But, like, looking at it, like, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're straight up not getting the really stupid stuff in PvP. And, like, in a boss fight, I think most of them could take that, and, like, you're only really popping it once before having to spend, like, 3 turns getting your FP back.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
does that feel like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he does it
Like
in a
B
funny
tier.
way. Yeah, geez, one of the best of the bunch, and isn't he like the first boss or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
Ah, did he just solo Count Black?
And last up for now, until we get to Mr. L 500 characters later, Mimi. This one is not mine. This one is yeah, different kid. Probably has some similarities though. Okay, so passive
Get to you.
rubies. Mimi loves rubies, not only using them for currency, but can also be put into her attacks. For every 20 coins gained, Mimi gains 1 ruby for it, having a max of 10 rubies at a time. This means you can never have enough coins to ever get anything at the shop. Not even have any coins to begin with. Not know the rate, just moving up. So yeah, whenever you would get coins, you instead get rubies. So anyways, you got Ruby Throw. Throw a ruby at opponents. Also, base attack grants 1 rupee. Deals 2 piercing damage to a foe. Can use a max of 4 rubies to either deal 2 piercing damage to 2, 3, or 4 enemies, or deal 2x2, 2x3, or 2x4 scaling damage. Considering this is effectively free besides the rubies, this seems pretty good.
Yeah, just hey, bring an item token. Do the 2x3 instantly.
I mean, honestly, Monopoly card seems really good with this character, actually. Just like, You get 5 rubies every 4 turns, and yeah, just get the free 2x4 scaling piercing. Anyways,
Funny. Yeah.
next up, you got the Ruby Shield. So many 2 HP shield, we healed by using 2 rubies. You can use a total of 8 rubies to have a total of an 8 HP shield. Every 3 rubies added to the shield also grants +1 def to the shield, max of 2 defense. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I had to BRB for a moment, but I've
Yeah, you
been
can potentially,
listening
with
in.
8 rubies, you get an 8 HP 2 def shield, which, yeah, pretty bulky.
Yeah. Sit behind your massive shield and absolutely troll.
Yep.
Hmm.
Next up, we got
I think-
Shapeshifter. Maybe does a iconic shape-shifting magic against one opponent. For 2 turns, copies whoever the current opponent is, gaining their entire moveset minus current HP in their badge set. Transformation can end early if Mimi takes 10 damage total.
I'm not sure
And,
I'm 5 FP for that, but
yeah.
it seems funny.
There's definitely uses for it, like, like we say with DNA, like, if you copy a boss move, you can definitely get some funny things. But,
Right.
yeah, it is a bit on the pricey side.
Wait,
And
does
then
this
Mythic
card
Legendary.
also copy the
Gain
POW
2
and such?
rubies. Yeah. Birthright. Mimi gains 1 rupee each turn and can now transfer her rubies for coins.
This
Hey, that
And,
birthright is really good.
wait, hold on. Doesn't this
yeah,
just move this
that's
into
when it
damage
comes.
tower?
Not quite. You don't gain rubies when you deal damage. You gain rubies when you get coins or when you base attack someone. Specifically base attack, mind you.
Why specifically base attack?
I don't know.
Okay,
but
guys.
That's how it works.
Rage band niche. Think about it.
Anyways, Spider Mimi. Get a
Now,
new
okay, there's
moveset
some
for
very
well.
important
After
spoilers in this
taking 20
card, so I
damage,
will-
you get that. 10. It's only 10 damage with that best meter.
Okay, don't. That's spoil. Okay, you're spoiling Super Paper Mario.
There was no spoiler warning. How could I have possibly known this?
So in reality, it's Archie's fault.
Anyways, yeah, Spider Mimi. Doing this form gains Psycho and Manic for the duration of it. I forgot what those do. 1 second.
Psycho is like
Psycho
priority
is
on move
3
number
plus
3.
FP moves gain +1 POW. And then Manic is move twice per turn and dodge every other hit, but also miss every other hit.
Oh,
Interesting.
so if she ever gets accurate, that is
Hits.
Final smash
Yeah.
with a downside. Let's fucking go.
swap
Nice.
SD card.
Spidey Klein grants Airborne for 3 turns. Ruby Spew deals 3 piercing damage for 3 FP, 3x2 3x2 piercing damage for 6 FP, or 3x3 piercing damage for 9 FP. When the opponent takes damage, a ruby drops that can be used by the opponent deal 3 piercing damage to him, maybe, though, so, funny.
Downside.
And then Ruby Slide deals 5 piercing damage to 3 enemies. I'm not sure how good this is, considering Manic's, downside, but also you do effectively get permanent fast and basically permanent +1 POW out of this, so I can't be too mad at that.
You can do a 3x3 piercing for pretty cheap, I think. At least compared to what it would normally cost.
Yeah, just mind the DSC that comes with Manic.
Yeah.
Since I don't think Mimi can get accurate, at least not on her own.
But anyways, though, what do we think about this one?
This seems like the best one by far.
Yeah, it's a very good kit.
Yeah, I would probably say A tier on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Imagine the horrors that would have happened if they didn't quit.
Yeah.
Ern's in D tier. You can't bully him.
Mini going down to D tier just to bully him.
Anyways, next up we've got Teresa.
Uh,
Hey, I think I saw this one earlier.
Basic calls summon her powers to summon a friend to the field. She can choose one of 10 friends depending on the turn. She can have a maximum of 5 summons at a time. Each summon uses CP currency points. Arisa can have a maximum of 10 CP, starting at 1 and going up at 1. Turn, 1, 2, 1, 2, turn, you get this. Cast with +3 per turn. She can use as much CP as she wants. Once after using this move, once she pays 1, as long as she pays another 1 FP per summon. Once a summon is used, she has to wait 4 turns to summon it again. There's a lot of effects here, but, yeah.
Just read them as we go along.
Yep. Right, so
keep
first up you
track.
got the fairy. You can summon 3 fairies before you need to recharge. They only have 1 HP, 1 pound, 0 def, but they also only cost 1 CP each, so yeah, you can spam these guys pretty much.
The Goomba army.
Pretty much. Phantasmal Fairy Dragon. Ward and... got Ward, which, Burn and Magnetize, and Faint Fairy. Gain plus X HP/power. The X is the amount of fairies destroyed in this match. I can see
Hey.
I can see the use.
Fairies are fairly spammable, right?
Yeah.
I think the intention's obvious.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Let's see here. Rhinoceros. Storm, which is gain piercing. Yeah. And for each summon played this turn, gain +1 pound until the end of the turn. So yeah.
Get some mileage off
Fair
those fairies.
Stuff you get right away when summoned.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jayad. 2 pound, 2 HP, 1 pound, 0 def, and Clash. Drop the opponent's power by 1 for the hit. Clash is activates before damage.
Funny.
Let's see. Magical Fairy Lilac. 3 CP, 3 HP, 1 pound, 0 def. If attacking a summoned unit, instantly destroy it, then remove the Clash effect from this unit. Okay, so
I
this just,
fucking hate
Summons,
summons.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know, by technicality, have you been realizing that there's quite a... Would these count towards the Phantasmal Fairy Dragon is my question.
I don't think so.
I would assume it has to be just the base fairy.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
I think if it's not base fairy, you run into a problem where, like, you could probably just...
You know, we could probably ask about this.
Yeah. Fairy Slugger. Fanfare summons a fairy. Whenever a fairy enters play, Arisa restores 2 HP. Lycoris, Prisoner Princess. Let's see. 3 HP, 1 pound, 0 def, 4 CP. Bane. Let's see. Bane. Attacking a summon with any amount of damage instantly KOs it.
Your summons just
gives
never
another
get...
allied summon Bane. Yeah.
No more
don't
summons.
like summons. Despite being this summon. Amazing. Area Miasma Fairy. 4 CP, 3 HP, 3 pound, 0 defense. When a fairy comes into play, give it +1 pow fast and last word. Deals 1 damage to a non-summon opponent.
Yeah, part of me is wondering if it
on KO.
Wording like this does make me actually wonder if it just needs to have the word fairy in its name. But then again, there's the next thing that just summons fairies, so...
the Fairy Slugger, I would assume that. Anyways, Fairy Princess, summon fairies until your summon board is full. So, yeah. That'll,
You know...
Yeah.
It
And lastly,
feels...
Ancient Forest Dragon for 8 CP, Ward. Word, which means Magnetized and Fanfare. All other summons gain immune until KO'd.
That is a 6 HP, 4 power summon. Doesn't good mileage.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can probably tell from the deck, but it's pretty clear what the plan here is.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
Uber spam, then hit them with the dragon.
Yeah. Let's see. Verdant Arrow. Orisa shoots out an arrow that can hit a foe or an ally. If it hits a foe, they take 1 piercing or poison for 5 turns. If it hits an ally, they restore 3 HP and gain Tangler for the turn.
Ah, yes, my favorite status.
Yep. Elemental
Right.
Lance deals 3 damage and inflicts stasis, frostbite, burn, or dizzy for fairy durations. You can choose which status when attacking with the move, but you can't use it again until the inflicted status wears off. And lastly,
Frostbite,
Shining Sprite. Heals everyone on your side for 3 HP.
particularly useful in
Yay.
that summon army.
Birthright.
I
Orisa no
love
longer
healing.
gains CP passively. Said for every 3 damage she deals, you gain 1 CP. Still has a cap of 10.
I mean, again, it's just 4.5 volt. I question how good this character can take advantage of it, but it's probably funny.
Yeah.
Birthright. Deals 3 piercing damage to a single target, but lowers all of her soulstone charges to 2 turns permanently. Final smash meter is used in 20. This move does +2 damage each consecutive time it's used. Ability to equip a second soulstone when picking badges if you keep Master Soul / Final Smash meter. If you have Soul Archive, equipping Final Smash meter / Master Soul just grants an addition. Is just an additional soulstone slot. So now we have 3.
Nyla, so many soulstone.
Me on my way to bring every long cooldown soulstone to the match.
Yeah.
But I think the main note is basically just valuing the deck here. How much do we think it does?
I mean, it's a
Considering how cheap it is and how fast you can get the CP going, I'm inclined to say quite good.
yeah, it's a pretty good summon deck. Like I mean, like I think Phantasmal Fairy Dragon is a fucking war crime.
We might want to get that checked a bit. Why is it only cost 1?
Also,
I
as
mean, like the
mentioned
thing is, it's
earlier,
kind of
spamming the base fairies is honestly a pretty valid strategy. Uh, like sure, there's a 4-turn cooldown after these guys are used, but also that's not the case for the regular fairies. And spamming low cost stuff, spamming the we see how seems with guys like Bullet Bro and Hamalakria that having 3 1 HP 1 pound summons is actually kind of good.
Yeah, and I feel like it's worth bearing in mind that they have moves that just fill the board with fairies in the summon deck.
Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty easy A tier.
Yeah,
yeah.
might be worth checking a few of these, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think capping Phantasmal Dragon is something we should probably do.
Yeah.
Assuming my theory's right about every single thing with the word fairy and I'm counting towards that, yeah.
I don't think that's the case, but even if it is
Yeah,
just the base fairies, that still is pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, American Boots. Yeah. Let's
Okay,
see.
banned immediately. I do not like how this doc looks.
Yeah. Let's see. American Rocket deals 6 damage to 1 foe and 2 damage to the foes adjacent to them, presumably. American Shotgun deals 5 damage, inflicts bleed for 3 turns. Freedom Grenade deals 3 damage to 3 foes. Eagle Punch deals 4 damage with priority.
Wait, that is
Shield
under
grants
cost.
Shield grants +2 depth for 3 turns. American Bomb deals 4 damage to 2 foes. Taunt inflicts aggro and grants +2 depth for 2 turns. And Birthright grants the power to summon an ally with a 6-turn cooldown, so it's basically a big ol' soulstone here.
Yeah.
Summons you can choose are Marasmus, which deals 4 damage to 3 people. Medic, which grants a crit charge. Miss Pauling, which heals American Boot and all his allies for 3 HP. And Pizza Boy, which deals 3 fire damage to everyone. And lastly, American Boot Slam deals 15 fixed damage.
How much longer do we have to look at this doc? It is actually kind of hurting my eyes.
Not much longer. This feels like a pretty solid C tier to me.
Yeah, it
just
feels like
kind of-
Hammer syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really a clear goal in mind. They
Other
just
than
kind of
just
hit
deal
you.
damage and maybe tank stuff with Taunt and Shield, but I don't know. Yeah, they're better characters.
I
than
mean,
that.
Taunted Shield wouldn't stack. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Probably not.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, what if shield was an actual shield? It would kind of give them a decent like offensive tank hybrid, but as it stands,
Yeah, no. Anyways, next up we got Milia Antica. Let's see. Uh, oh, I remember this. Summon element. Milia summons a chosen element to the field, giving various buffs to her and her party for the duration of having them up. She can only have up to 3 summons at a time, and each summon has 5 HP, 0 power, and 0 def. They don't attack and have no defense. But they grant +1 power, piercing, evasion up, defense up, HP region, or FP region to all allies, depending on which one you choose.
You know, there's some that seem better than others. I made her looking at the power up and def up here.
Yeah. I mean, evasion up is also probably good.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that is pretty
yeah, I mean, like,
annoying.
what
They
I
all
think
seem
like all of
pretty
these
good.
are still pretty good. I think like if I had to pick a worse one, it would be Bolt, and that's just because it's kind of situational, but that's not bad. Why is
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah,
text above strike?
there's probably a lot of potential to this if you keep that summon alive.
I don't
And speaking of summons, this character seems like it'd be pretty good combined with them.
Yeah. Anyways, next up, we got Starlight Kick. Deals 5 damage, but if it's followed up by a normal attack, cannot be attacked as buffed by badge like guard attack. It inflicts insane on the enemy for 2 turns. Like, okay, you do 5 damage, and then if you use your base attack, it inflicts insane for 2 turns. I guess. I guess it works.
Wait, how do you follow it up?
Shadow Stage. Melia concentrate ether to bind up 2 enemies, inflicting a snare on them for 1 turn.
Wait, I'm
Not that
following up.
great. And then Elemental Discharge. Melia releases all of her summoned elements and blasts one race, dealing amount of damage to either a single enemy or group enemies, depending on the summons Melia has up at the amount of discharge. Once she uses this, she'll be unable to summon any of them once she discharges the next 3 turns. So if Clara's discharge will not be able to summon that elemental again for 3 turns, she'll still be able to summon both if she's not discharged them previously. Claire deals 2 damage to up to 2 enemies and inflicts soft turn for 3 turns. Bolt deals 4 damage and inflicts Sparky for 3 turns. Wind deals 3 damage to 2 enemies and inflicts -1 speed for 3 turns. Earth deals 2 damage and inflicts poison for 3 turns. Aqua deals 1 damage and inflicts leech for 3 turns. And Ice deals 2 damage to 3 foes and inflicts frostbite for 3 turns.
Admittedly speaking, I'm not sure it's worth discarding the thing for this, but if you get an army of them, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
Especially
you
when
get a
you
good
look at the
army
first light,
built up,
which is +2
Yeah.
power to this move specifically.
yeah. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it's worth 7 FP, but I'm sure it would do plenty with things with this.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that you're spending all your FP for that, because you have to summon the elements too.
yeah, you're spending a lot of FP, and you're also getting.
Yeah.
You good?
What?
I heard the Discord leave and join noise.
Wait, did I leave?
Someone did. It might have been me. I don't know, but I don't think it was.
Huh.
The lever.
Anyways, Final Smash. Really is ether reaches critical points, granting her an R that powers up for elemental summons by increasing their powers with the handy dandy chart seen below and doubles the damage elemental discharge for 5 turns. Flare grants power up 2 to all allies. Bolt grants piercing that can bypass even airtight to all allies. Wind grants +2 evasion. Earth grants +2 def. Aqua grants super HP region, and Ice grants super FP region. You also get 2 new moves for this time. Mind Blast removes all positive stasis from a foe and inflicts compromise to all enemies for 2 turns. And Bursting. Melee unleashes her power in third, passing both the mind and body of any opponents unfortunate enough to be caught in the blast. This attack deals 4 piercing non-elemental damage and inflicts -2 def on opponents for 2 turns, will immediately end elemental burst. Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one definitely mostly comes down to how good Summon Element is, and I think it is pretty good.
Yeah.
The question is, how high of a tier do you think we should give this based on Summon Element?
I mean, like, I'm thinking.
Pointing out is that is literally the only move I'd use this character for.
Yeah, I mean, like.
and tell me if they really. Like, I don't think you can use Starlight Kick with this. Oh, wait, can you? What does it mean by follow up a normal attack?
It just means if you use the move, and then if your next move is a base attack, that inflicts insane for 2 turns.
Well, no, it says follows up a normal attack, so I think you have to base attack and then use this.
Oh. Well,
I
either
mean,
way.
it's either way. I'm not sure if that's a worthwhile trade.
Yeah, no, like, all the other moves are bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It really just comes down to how much Summon Element carries the kit.
Yeah, I mean, summon element is solid, but like, I, I'm not thinking it's carrying really. It's good. I think it's definitely the best move on the kit, but I don't think it's like game changing. I think if anything, buff conduit on Cyber Ribbon is it would probably generally be better.
Eh.
Yeah. Well, about we say, B tier on this or something.
Yeah,
Wait.
I think it's a solid B tier.
What a B tier? Is it that good?
Yes.
Oh, I have experience with this one.
Anyways, next up, we've got a normal lion.
Oh, I need to go find something real quick.
I'm not looking at podcast text.
No, it's not a meme. It's not a meme. Just grabbing something from a fight.
I know.
I guess.
It does have a passive.
Right, so, swipe. Okay. Right off the bat, we're already on the overpriced moves, or underpriced moves, because this is 5 damage and bleed for 3 turns. Somebody did not get the memo about the damage plus DOT thing.
Wait, what? Alright, let me see this.
5 damage and bleed for 3 turns for 4 FP.
Oh, that mother ever power cut toast gun! Even harder! Who balanced this?
Good question.
Alright.
It was Lucas.
Alright. Time to kill
Lucas!
Lucas.
Wait, so
Anyways,
he's not online.
Lick is about right. Lick heals 3 HP and grants Happy for 3 turns. Happy is basically just pretty lucky.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky and priority.
Yeah.
Or like +1 in the movement order.
Yeah.
Why does that make
Roar. Inflicts Frighten on the foe for the turn. Hit up to 2 more foes for plus 2 FP per foe. Yeah.
Stampede? The whole line falls down a cliff for unspecified reasons. And then a stampede passes by, coincidentally, around the normal lion, and directly into a foe.
I attack!
Yeah, Jungle King. Roar downflicks -1 death for a turn. And lastly, 1 billion lions. I summon 999,999,999 more lions onto the field, rolling a lion ball over all foes, dealing 9 damage each, and placing 3 Garfield-shaped lions on the field. That's right, me. Great post. I specifically appear and summon them. So each Garfield-shaped lion has 6 HP, 1 pound, 1 death, and can use power attack.
Grapos is breaking the boundaries of the fight.
Yeah, so, pretty basic kit here.
I
Thinking
Yeah.
B tier on this one.
What?
It's
I'm not sure on B tier if that's where you're pointing it out.
I'm not putting it lower than that. It's got enough there. You got dodges, you got charge, you got a try attack. That's good.
yeah. I feel like yeah, it's solid. Like I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't think
Also,
it really has
Frightened is
any
funny
like.
versus summons. Just gonna point that one out.
Yeah, I think at the very least it does have a defined game plan and pretty good at doing it.
You
That's
get
fine.
charged, you do try attack. There you go.
Yeah,
I guess I can point out that drawback power is technically on that try attack.
yeah.
Yep.
But it's fixed, so it's not changed by drawback power.
Yeah.
Oh
Long
god, it's the
live the
same
king.
format.
By that claim. Anyways, time bending scouts.
I'm
Let's see how time
hoping.
bending this
Grapos,
Oh,
close
you
your eyes.
gotta be
Not Grapos.
kidding
close-
me.
That is
You
a
know what? No,
very,
you guys can do it. I'm leaving.
interesting picture.
I mean, considering the ST Black series, this is definitely like something that would happen. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I accidentally clicked Devin for a second for that joke. What did I miss?
we made fun of the image on the talk.
Anyways, meat shot deals 4 damage twice. Winger deals 4 piercing damage. Bat hit deals defense down and
It's
stuns the opponent next turn. 3-turn cooldown.
Why would you have the winger just deal damage? It's a movement utility first.
Bonk.
He even
Gain
screwed up the-
stone for 2 turns. Okay. First right. The time bending scout gains the ability to summon Mistfalling. Unlike American Mood, Mistfalling stays the duration of battle. You only have 1 Mistfalling on the field regardless of other means. Uses up Scout's FP when attacking, has a 6-turn cooldown. Mistfalling is 8 HP and 2 POW. Can use Medicine to restore 3 HP to everyone, or Magic Fist to charge for turn, then deal 5 damage to everyone. Uh-huh.
Huh.
And then Final Smash, Finn's Tyrant Space, reverting his team's HP back to the previous turn, along with all status back to turn. Moves again after that. That's a underwhelming Final Smash.
The funny lion for being very basic, but like, unlike the lion, it doesn't really have anything to.
I think I
Kinda hard.
disconnected.
You see, I can't really tell because they are removing my eye sockets for the stock.
Yeah.
The only thing
It's
this
also
kit
ugly.
really has is the birthright, which the summon is good. Though I think it does have a long cooldown, but
Yeah, the birthright's kind of goofy. But like,
yeah,
I think even considering the birthright, I think they're probably like considering how many summon soulstones we have. Like, I don't know, you could just like run the mega for 1 FP more, 1 BP more. Like,
yeah.
like yeah, like this is C tier. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than American Boot, I would think, but not by much.
I mean, I think the lack of any decent supportive options probably gimps
Yeah.
it.
From here on, though, like, while I play it up, can I make a request to please request people to make the docs readable? I could technically read it, but I'd rather not.
Okay,
echo
that's it.
too.
I don't think we need to
Oh,
bring
right.
Alex T back anytime soon.
Yeah, but like for future weapons, because I'm pretty sure there's at least a few docs that have this problem.
Okay, next moveset document I make is gonna be white text on a yellow background.
Do we have permission to ban CPI?
Next up, we have Sanail and Kanuchi. Sanail has a fire up gauge. In order to fully recharge, you just use a move called Fire Up 5 times. Once done, you can, independently of a turn, unless you can't act because it stays like Mola is paralyzed, use an attack called Bomb Blitz, which deals 10 damage. This resource may be affected by Eclipse or any other similar status.
What
I
is
don't
fire
know
up?
what Eclipse would have to do with that, but regardless.
I mean, I guess okay, no, because Eclipse can like reduce FP and HP independently, just like as split. I guess like someone could theoretically fuck with this gauge if they gave you an Eclipse. I don't think that's how Eclipse would work.
Oh,
So-
it's just a 9 gauge you got there. Let me just reduce that to 0 real quick.
I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think Eclipse would work like that, and I don't
I
really
don't
think
think
it's
it
worth
would.
it.
In any case,
Honestly, I think the
bomb.
funnier thing is setting it to 1.
In any case, bomb rush. With priority, Sunil rushes at his opponents with the blast of his bombs. He hits opponent with his whole body, causing him damage in return. Costs 1 FP, deals 5 damage, and with 2 damage on himself.
Eh.
Bombs ballistic, deals 4 damage. Bomb field. Sunil throws a bunch of bombs around him, creating a minefield of bombs. Any weapon or direct attack can be cancelled, and whoever launched will take 5 damage. Projecting may bypass with attacks like airborne or projectile attack. This attack ends after 2 turns or if 3 attacks have been stopped. I'm it's basically just airborne, but people who try to attack you take 5 damage. Also, I guess it kind of doesn't get affected by accurate at all.
Yeah,
Anyways,
mean-
fire up. Recharge the fire up gauge by 1. Cannot be buffed or debuffed during the battle. Yeah. Just I feel like considering fire up is the only time the passive gets used, I feel like you could just have it be part of the move. Like,
yeah.
hey, you got the 0 FP move, use it 5 times, and boom, you can do 10 damage to someone. I think that's how.
But then
much
how
damage
will
you
my
get.
epic
Maybe just base
Eclipse
attack,
attack?
actually. I feel like you could just base attack.
Actually, yeah, hold on. The base attack does the same thing.
Oh yeah, huh?
And if you get like a crit charge, I can kind of see the use of the 10 damage, but I don't imagine this character gets crit charge. Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. Bomb machine gun. Sunil throws bombs at range, inflicting damage on each. 2x2 damage to all foes. Bomb smash. Just creates a bomb and use it as a weapon to smash your head. This attack is given +3 damage if bomb jump had been used before. Why would you put this before bomb jump? Seriously, okay, seriously, you gotta stop making move sets where you describe what happens if you use a move that you haven't explained yet.
They see this move does 5 damage on a Tuesday, and also when you use this move 3 times. Said move is until the bottom of the dock.
That
Yeah.
move is on a completely different character.
Anyways, bomb jump. Gain airborne until the end of the next turn, and it makes bomb smash do +3 damage. Anyways, Titan bomb deals 8 damage.
Whoa,
Anyways,
we're really
Birthright.
revolutionizing the meta
Sunil's
here.
explosive power is born from a fusion of power fire and another of ice. As a result, he gains +1 power as long as any fire element is active on him, and +1 death event ice effect is active on him. Negative as well as positive for the 2 elements mentioned.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, burning body niche, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Bomb
mean, like, I
charge.
think you
Blast
could just
charge for
run
2 turns. Blast
+1
charge is not
pow.
a freaking Blast charge is. Hold on.
Is that blast build up?
Is that blast build up? I honestly don't know.
If it's blast
Might
build
be
up, this
burst-
move.
Because like it might be burst charge, but either way, this shouldn't be 2 turns. I feel like this goes away after the. Yeah.
And this is
someone hits you.
awful.
Anyways, final smash. Gain +4 pow for 4 turns. When this effect ends, take 5 damage and become immobilized for 2 turns.
I mean, that is +4 power for 4 turns.
Bomb Blast will deal
However,
14
still have to
damage
count
now,
them.
baby. Please don't count how many times it would take, how much damage 5 base attacks would do.
Yeah.
That would be more than your next.
Well, this character sure does a lot of damage.
Yeah, like, what? Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
I feel like the passive is kind of pointless.
Yeah, the
like I
passive
said,
is
just
completely
have it be as part of
superfluous
fire up
and
the move.
genuinely
Every
kind
just
of
wanted
bad.
to have a passive.
But that said, I feel like it's generally worth mentioning that you can replicate most of this with attack badges.
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah,
Bomb
sort-
Field. That is the
I mean-
one.
Yeah,
It's-
bomb field and also bomb machine gun is a pretty good AoE, honestly.
Yeah.
That is overpriced though. Actually, is it?
No, it's not.
I don't think so. Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's 2x2.
Okay,
It's-
I was thinking about the 3 target cost. My bad.
Yeah, no, like 2x2 to all foes, like that's just pretty good to have.
Yeah. And this game,
That's I'm not sure.
character does damage pretty good. And like bomb field is a decent enough counter. I would
all
probably
they
still
had
not say this character is that great. I feel like this character probably needs a bit more than it has, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, like I'm
Mhm.
thinking C tier,
I'm-
honestly.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
C tier.
Character
Yeah, we've-
does a lot of damage and doesn't do it in an especially special way, so yeah.
Yeah, kinda generic.
Next up we've got Reverse Caillou,
From Caillou.
Deity Caillou. Yes, whatever.
No, they're from Yu Yak.
Deity Caillou, look. No way!
Yeah, so right. You got the Tactical Black Hole, which grants Mirror and Magnetize for 1 turn with priority.
I mean,
Uh,
funny.
Wait, that is a actually pretty good combo. And that priority!
Yeah.
Why was I about to write that
Plus
off? Shit.
It does not have status plus compatibility though, which like honestly probably good. This would be a Warcraft with status plus.
Yeah. Divine Regeneration. 5 HP heal with HP regen for 3 turns. Let's see here. Power Denial inflicts -2 power and -1 death for 2 turns. Infinite Power Destruction grants +1 power and +2 F for 2 turns. Falling Star deals 4 fire damage and inflicts soft burn for 3 turns. And Time Manipulation grants fast for 2 turns or slow for 4 turns.
Hmm.
These seem generic, but also pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just kind of hard to deny that these are just generally pretty good moves.
It's
Yeah.
it's a standard support option, and I do
I
feel
really
like Tactical
doubt,
Black Hole.
Caillou is the Caillou the user was boasting about how this was gonna be the best moveset ever and everything was broken, and like it's not a bad moveset. Like there's certainly more broken stuff than this. This character doesn't even have like an attack.
Yeah.
May we
It
introduce
does
you
have
to
an
the
attack,
character?
like that's a toast gun basically. It's
May we introduce you to the character quite a few characters ago, which could deal 999 damage to everyone.
yeah. Birthright. Yeah. Deity Caillou starts the battle with 1 Divine Orb. Divine Orbs work as following. When you're about to get hit while you have a Divine Orb, it is consumed, and the ally that's about to get hit gets healed by 3 HP before the hit land. If the character's already max HP, they get healed after all the hits land. And the attack is prevented from applying any negative statuses. Deity Caillou generates 1 Divine Orb for every 4th hit taken by himself or one of his allies. Can't activate on the same turn they were generated. When a Divine Orb is activated by an attack that hits multiple times, the character that has the lowest HP that gets or hits multiple targets, the character that has lowest HP gets healed. If all targets have the same amount of HP, Deity Caillou gets to choose who benefits from the effect of the Divine Orb. If there are more than one character with the lowest HP, he gets to choose who between them gets the effects. Aiden's Blessing grants mini bless for 3 turns, and Final Smash inflicts -3 dev, -3 power, -3 F, and stagger for 3 turns.
The stagger doesn't really matter. That said, the -3 death with that 1 stagger proc does.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, like, yeah, stagger and -3 death turns a base attack into 10 damage.
The 10 damage base attack.
Yep.
Yeah, like, yeah, stagger and -3 death is kind of insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, insanity is to be expected. It's a Final Smash.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm thinking, like, this is either like a high B tier or low A tier. This is like honestly a pretty good kit.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards
standard.
B tier personally. I feel like I don't know.
I wouldn't say C tier because Mirror and Magnetize.
Not C tier. I wouldn't go that far. But
I thought you were
B
saying
tier
C
feels
tier for a second. But...
I said A and B. I think.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I fucked up. But yeah, like, yeah, they've got some really good stuff, but like, it's just a generally solid kit,
Yeah.
and I think that's what we do in B tier. We're generally solid.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have the Baguette Master.
Okay, Trunko, close your eyes.
Uh-huh. Right. So headshot. Uh-huh.
5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Cloak grants invisible for 2 turns, but it goes away if you attack. Deep cut. Deals 2 damage to everyone and inflicts bleeding for 5 turns. If used after cloak, deals 6 piercing damage to a single turn and inflicts bleeding for 5 turns instead.
Called deep
Uh,
cut, doesn't inflict deep cut.
Yeah. Magic Bucket heals 4 HP to everyone. Birthright. Allows the Baguette Master to summon a bread tank that protects him. Acts like a shield with an additional moveset. 6 turn cooldown. The bread tank has a 6 HP shield, which has the move Baguette Cannon, and which deals 10 damage after a 1 turn charge. Run Over, which deals 5. Also has a 1 turn charge, but deals 5 damage to everyone. Disco Party, which grants HP regen to allies for all allies for 3 turns. And once
That's
destroyed,
bad.
Moveset returns to normal. And then the final smash deals 15 damage to a foe.
Huh. Why is Disco Party 7 FP for HP regen when Magic
Good
Bucket is 1
question.
FP cheaper and heals the same amount?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I came in here just to at least look at the character. That's shown this one, and I'm not sure I want to go back to try to figure it out because my eyes are currently bleeding right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if this looks better in dark mode.
In hindsight, I should have opened these up on mobile to test that.
I can't set it to dark mode, so yeah.
Wait, what?
We might want to we might want to put a warning to the viewers so they don't come into this unprepared.
Okay,
Yeah, the only real
hey,
thing I see here is Cloak into Deep Cut, and even that's not that great, because, like, it still make you invisible
yeah, like,
temporarily if you do that.
yeah, Cloak is almost something.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that it goes away when you attack, just it kind of feels antithetical to what this character wants to do,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I feel
which
like
is
this character...
generally
This character is weird, because, like, I feel like this character, like, you really could feel it's trying to do something. You know, the bread tank is unique. You have the cloak and deep cut as a combo. But, like, it doesn't quite come together very well. Like cloak, if you want to be doing with this character is damage. Most of the moves are damaging moves. But cloak just doesn't really work with that, and the bread tank stuff all either requires charge time or is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like this is gonna be another one that just kind of ends up in C tier, unfortunately.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
It's
my
C tier,
god, there's
but
another one 2 characters later. No.
Yeah. Well, first we have Axion, who's someone on the rework list. So yeah. Is
yeah,
this the most recent version? I have no idea. I mean, there's a passive here, so I'm assuming it probably is, but I don't know. Making judgments here.
yeah.
It's not.
I'll check the old doc. I'll just like check the creation dates.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you didn't do that. Oh wait, yeah, I had to check.
Yeah, I can look at the details and stuff. It created March 25th, 2023. This appears. This appears to be. Okay, it's not quite the same.
Yeah, no, the actual doc we need is the one in that note.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Did we fuck it up? Wait, what?
Yeah, looks like we fucked it up. Oops. Alright, 1 second here. There's. Yeah, so that one. Yeah, okay, this one's the rework. Okay.
Yeah. Oops.
By the way, I made it sound like hyperbole, but my eyes are actually straight now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very bright red. I think it should have. I think like if it was literally just like a little bit darker, it would be not
Yeah,
good. It
really.
would still look
That'd be
ugly, but it wouldn't
fantastic.
be
My eyes would
genuinely
have
kind of painful.
I owe a lot of people to vote an apology for the tiebreaker challenge scenes.
Problem.
Anyways, though, the moveset itself.
Yeah, one second. Yeah, the link's being funny. There we go. Alright. So, moveset. Night Night. Gain +3 charge and 1 turn of fast. Your syntax comment. Great.
The old one.
Tiring Wave. Inflicts. Deals 3 FP damage, inflicts -2 efficiency and drain for 3 turns.
Is that
I guess it's
actually
good for your
nice?
PvP
Oh, wait, was
fights.
this the guy that went to Pit Pipe?
Something.
Yeah, so this is 9 FP to deal 3 FP damage, and then -2 F and drain for 3 turns. I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, drain kind of works, because, like, it restores your FP back, but, yeah.
Yeah, but
Anyways, Dark Arrow deals 5 damage and inflicts Blunt for 2 turns. I forgot what Blunt does.
it's like
Yeah, it's not on here.
I think Blunt's a inversion status.
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah, let me pull up the inversion sheet.
Yeah, I think Blunt affects weapon stuff.
No. Blunt, if your power is above 1, it is decreased to 1. That is mean. If it's just
Yep.
power, and not just damage dealt like disarmed is, then I guess that's fine, but still.
Yeah, I mean like you know what?
Anyways, Arrogant Anticipation. Gains Ghost and Accurate for 3 turns.
Yeah, I sometimes
Black
forget Ghost is
Eyes.
great.
Yeah,
Gain
Ghost
Stun an
is pretty
opponent for
good.
3 turns, but Axion is also stunned for 1 turn.
Is that 8 FP?
I think that's a stun too.
Yes.
I
Why
think
is that 8 FP?
Yeah, 8 FP is I think just the raw cost for the immobilization. I think with the
mean,
self immobility it would probably be dropped to like 6.
Odd.
Yeah, something.
Demonic Restraint. AoE speed
Uh,
down. Oh wait, it's only on one opponent? Oh wait, there's damage too. I do
yeah.
not like how the format stays.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 damage plus speed down for 2 turns. And then, Chaos Storm. Charge up for 2 turns, and deal 10 fixed damage to all foes. 10 FP, by the way.
What's
Yeah,
I mean,
uh,
I suppose it's worth it.
yeah, I mean like with a 2-turn charge and 10 FP, you could probably get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah. But first of all, I am
Let's see.
Axion Stun.
Me
Birthright.
when I wanted to use crit charge, but it's fixed damage. It's bullshit.
When Axion hits someone, he inflicts 1 Despair charge on them. Each time he inflicts a status, he also inflicts a Despair charge. If move will inflict more than 1 status, it only inflicts 1 Despair charge. But what are Despair charges? Despair charges can be activated whenever Axion wants without using his turn. When activated, the Despair charges drain a certain amount of HP and gives them to Axion. Yeah. You can do 3, 6, or 10, depending on how many, Despair charges they have. Activating Despair charges will use them all at once, regardless of the vaccinating when they're 36, they're all used. Despair charges aren't shared between targets, it acts as an uber status and is curable. If Axion chooses to activate them, the HP is transferred at the end of the turn. Axion can only activate Despair charges on 1 target per turn. Despair charges are negated by fear and time.
Okay, I
They
do
did it-
feel it's worth mentioning. Because these technically count as statuses, anyone that did it back in the day had non-Uber specification for whatever reason can just remove them with any sort of positive effect removal.
Yeah. Well, whenever
And I
They
find
count
that
as a
funny.
positive status.
these are definitely.
That's how we do.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Eden's Blessing. Let's see here. Grant appropriate move with his bonus for 2 times with plus 2 FP to his move. That he also
Okay, so it takes an opponent's move, like it copies it for plus 2 FP, and then it also makes the opponent unable to use it.
okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's
Absolute egocentrism. Oh, he creates a perfect duplicate himself with the same moves and stats. This action is, however, not affected by badges, so, yeah.
We call this manifestation Exion.
I see.
that's funny.
Good. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
moveset.
Yeah.
Highlights of Chaos Storm as well as Arrogant Anticipation's Ghost Giving, and honestly, just the portablesyntax.com.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's got some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blunt is annoying.
Yeah,
Really
Blunt is
annoying.
very mean. I don't.
Maybe a little bit.
Does it? I feel like Blunt wasn't always that. I don't. Huh. Hold on. Let me check something on here. Blunt.
What are you looking for?
I feel like I remember seeing something about the Blunt status, but I don't remember when it was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Blunt, apparently it was an old inversion to Brainiac, where it was essentially mini crits, but you can inflict statuses.
And you inflict that on the opponent.
Yeah, no, I'm
don't
presuming
think
it's
that-
using.
I don't think this is using that effect of this.
Yeah, no, I think the more recent one that actually gets used
Let's see.
is the intended one.
Yeah. I just remember
Yeah, I
seeing
hope to.
something about it, but I don't quite remember the details. So I guess this is what we're doing with this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Blunt is very powerful actually, because it particularly thinking in boss fights here, because granted, some of Axion's kit doesn't work in bosses, but he has enough moves to play where that's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This would probably be B or A tier.
Yeah,
Part of me wants
honestly,
to play.
like what? Yeah, there's just like a lot of interesting stuff here. Like, I'm honestly thinking A
Yeah.
tier.
Alright then.
Not A tier, but I'm outnumbered here, so fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
Meh.
going
Oh,
A
you
tier,
gotta
but
be
I feel like I
fun.
think the thing that makes me want to say A tier here because it's the birthright. Like, as much as being able to block and cure these is a weakness, this is actually still pretty good. Like, just casually land hits and restore and sap attack them without even using your turn, just passively.
Enough. Anyways, let's just get on to another one.
Yep. It's
Oh, this one's purple.
Falling.
Oh, wait, actually?
It
Holy
is
shit, I can
indeed
read this
purple.
one.
How much better
Oh
this is up for debate.
I mean, my eyes don't bleed when looking at it.
Anyways, Revolver deals 5 piercing damage. Brain Shock deals 4 electric damage and inflicts insane for 3 turns. Medicine restores 4 HP to
Fun.
everyone. And Magic Hand charges for 1 turn and deals 5 damage to everyone.
Actually, wait, hold on. Go back to Brain Shock. Wouldn't that normally be like. How much is insane for 3 turns again?
Insane for
Well,
Return.
okay, Insane for 3 turns I think is 5 FP actually, which we might need to touch that
Yeah,
cost a
is
bit now that Dizzy's been nerfed, but
yeah, it's 5 FP, but now with Dizzy's nerf, I think we would probably bump it up to like 6.
yeah.
You're getting
It's
a
like
you're
it should
getting a
not
big one,
Insane should
busy.
not be the same cost as Dizzy. Insane is like really weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Insane's
you.
weird.
Yeah.
It's fun to
In
use
any
though.
case, Birthright. Yeah. I think works like American Boots Birthright. So, you got Demo Man, which deals 6 damage and 2 damage to both the sides. Heavy deals 3 damage to everyone. Engineer deploys a sentry with 4 HP, 2 pounds, 0 def, and Sniper hits a headshot with 5 piercing damage.
He already has a
And,
move that does this.
And then Final Smash just deals 8 damage to everyone.
So, this is a character.
C tier.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's C tier. Like 3 of their moves are literally just like exactly the same as can be found on other kits in the
Yeah.
ST Black series alone.
Yeah. Anyways, next up we have Anna.
Well, that's the Fire Emblem on the bingo board down.
Yeah.
You know, I am surprised that this
yeah.
is consistent enough to be on the bingo
I
board.
remember this one. You got.
I'm pretty sure
Kinky
Kinky pulled a move from them in the Totem fight.
When Anna has an item, that item can be used by any other Anna with the same passive. This also applies to Special 4. Anna can open up their shop with items from any other Anna. Aiden's blessing is included. If they have the Scatter Gem equipped, that is.
Funny.
Make a killing. Grants 3 turns of stonks and pickpocket. Window shopping grants mirror and a coin heart. Triple
Triple
Axle is a
Axle.
try attack. And lastly, we
Yeah.
have the Secret Merchant's Shop with 5 HP and 1 def. While the shop is active, allies and Anna can buy from this shop as well as the normal shop. Anna doesn't get anything she keeps from this shop, though.
Yeah. So Seraph, yeah, 5 max HP. It's good.
Get,
I question if
little portable HP plus. Got permanent power for def or match boost. Pure water is grants plus 3 res. Spirit Dust is accurate to all allies for 3 turns, and the Adept Book grants roasted, refrigerated, or galvanized for 3 turns.
Yeah, it's a bunch of good items.
I feel like it's Jerry worth mentioning that. Oh,
the move costing 10 FP and being reliant on a summon is a bit of a downer, I think. I don't think his stuff is
even the thing I was going to be pointing out. I just now noticed that part.
Yeah, the stuff is good, but I don't think it's good enough to necessarily warrant the 10 FP, considering you're also spending coins on this. You know
I was going to point out that I'm not sure how fast the coin gen actually is.
Yeah. I mean, the coin gen isn't that great, but also you can just equip coin badges.
Yeah, but requiring them, though.
Yeah. Regardless, Birthright. When an ally uses an item, Anna gains 25% of that item's cost in coins.
Real.
Funny.
Could be funny.
Yeah, honestly, the Birthright alone, imagine a team of 2 or 3 other item characters.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Eden's Blessing. Anna can copy the status of an ally on you and increase their durations on her by 1.
Funny.
And lastly, Relics of Gold. Anna calls upon an emblem ring as it shines in brilliant color. From that emblem ring, a hero's relic comes forth. Anna equip herself or give an ally. Blast for 3 turns. Falchion grants all attacks piercing. You have Silken, and for as long as you have it. Sword of the Creator. All attacks are accurate. You have Fuzzy. Fuzzy for as long as you have it. Amir grants speed down unstoppable and mini crits. Ragnall grants Shatter. Makes all your attacks inflict shattered and break shields. Parthia makes your attacks projectiles, and your statuses will not tick down but still activate.
Funny.
In Laron makes your attacks inflict trait disabled for 3 turns, and you gain +1 utility every time you're hit.
I
your
use
pack.
my Talos beam.
Inflict
Not-
1 stack of discouraged on all foes for 2 turns. 3 on act,
The
gains
world
super
is
mobility, and
specifically
attacks no
counted
longer active
Talos.
on if hit effects like Spider Sparky. And Métis grants you +1 builder for every hit you land, and you gain a fast charge at the start of every turn. And
Ariola.
Ariola grants and makes your attacks an additional target, and the damage doubles when hitting a summon. That's a lot of possible things you can choose.
The
Yeah.
world that specifically kills Talos.
Yeah, I'm not sure if any of them are like worth the full master. So like, I can see this being pretty nice for Final Smash meter.
Yeah.
It is an option.
Like, I
You
mean,
get
like, what?
something.
Like,
It'd be
even
2
the
turns
first
with
two,
FS meter,
Silken and
but
Fuzzy are
so.
stupid.
Yeah. So, yeah. Nice coin character you got there.
Yeah.
I would probably say B tier.
Yeah, the main reason I wouldn't say lower is because of the birthright, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah, Birthright's silly.
Yeah, plus, you got enough stuff here. Permanent power buffs do go wild, despite the cost.
yeah, it's just that's an arm and a leg. That is nearly a full coin cap. Ignoring that, of course, they don't get hit by the coin cap with these moves, but
Yeah.
it's just a proof of point.
Anyways, next up we got Golden Ego.
A point P.
Phantom.
Yeah.
I see the posing for the camera.
Yep. Nasty Plot grants +2 power for 2 turns. Shadow Ball deals 4 damage, inflicts -1 death for 2 turns. Make It Rain deals 4 damage to all enemies and inflicts -2 power for 3 turns on itself, but also grants 25 coins to everyone. I
Funny.
don't know how good that is, but I mean, it is a lot of damage, and it also grants a bunch of coins, so I can't be too mad at it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recover restores 5 HP. Birthright. Every other turn, Gholdengo will be completely immune to any and all space moves that are not from itself. This includes positive ones.
Equip this and
Did you-
feeling fine to make curses want to die.
So yeah,
I know.
Goldengo is basically just Pokemon's Talos.
Yeah.
And Final Smash. Gholdengo will gather Terra energy within itself to terrestrialize into a steel type, granting an immune and power/death up 1, but also weakness to fire attacks. Gholdengo now takes +1 damage to fire moves, and fire skills last 1 turn long. All effects last until Gholdengo reaches danger. Use the FS meter that lasts for 3 turns instead of until danger.
Something.
This character has buffs. I don't think this character gives quite enough coin. Okay, I feel like the main thing you want to use this character for, aside from maybe the Birthright, is probably Make It Rain, and this is a lot of damage, and it does grant coins. I don't think it grants enough coins to be worth it until you get like 2 or 3, probably like 3 or 4 uses really, but it does grant a lot of coins, and you could just use it for the cheap coin, for a good coin generation and some mild damage.
Yeah.
Honestly, this move
Yeah,
actually does
yeah.
seem pretty good. Like, -2 power does kind of stink a bit, but you're still doing 2 damage to all enemies with that in mind, and you're getting coins to your allies, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, that's the thing. It's not a lot of coins individually, but the fact that it gives it to all of your allies, and I guess also the enemies, but very few enemies can buy items, so it doesn't really matter. It does genuinely give it a decent niche.
I think you may not use it for the damage, honestly. It's still
And,
FPG.
I mean, like,
but
yeah, it
wouldn't
is
get
also
it.
good damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I
it
think
is-
the main reason you'd
it's
want to
cheaper,
use this
but also
character
you
is the
inflict power
birthright.
down on yourself, so like you're actually only getting 2 damage each time.
And the
But
main
on
reason
the
you
Okay,
use
other
this
but what
character
if I-
feeling funny?
Feeling funny.
feeling funny niche, let's go!
Yeah.
Fuck, Good as Gold has an exception for status moves on itself. I was thinking I could be so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This
you
would-
mainly
It's
want to
actually kind of an insane move now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
Make
that
It
would
Rain with
actually-
recoil power does kind of just completely ignore the downside.
Yeah, 2 drawback powers, feeling funny, and you have to remember what happens when -2 power and +2 power collide if you're using feeling funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Huh.
the cheese string takes no prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I feel like this is like, I mean, nasty plots and Shadow. Everything else is like kind of just whatever. Like, it's fine. It's on cost, And then you have Make It Rain here, and this one's really good actually.
Yeah,
The one you
make it rain is just a very funny move.
Yeah, and I feel like if you combine it with the birthright, it's they're kind of just screw proof. You can't really screw them over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, can you take a look at
I was gonna say
podcast?
C tier, but honestly, I feel like Make It Rain alone just bumps it up a tier.
All right, guys, busted move, carrying shit character. Let's go. It's not even.
Oh, yeah, add that to the tier list of the bingo board. Thank you, Codango.
Next up we
Alright, but
have
anyways, look at
Dan.
podcast text real quick.
Bro thinks he's part of the team.
And
Yeah.
if you take a look at podcast real quick.
Right, so, yeah, Dan is a meta progressor. You beat Swampert once because he brought Feeling Fine because he thought it was going to bring LK. Dude, doesn't even have exactly one move that would be effective, I Feeling Fine. Once again, I am thwarted by people's stupidity. Regardless, yeah, he has Crazy Ashes from Swampert,
Oh,
which
yeah,
deals,
I know.
which is 9 turns of poison, and if they are already poisoned, instead inflicts high for 2 turns.
Hey guys, here's my new earn moveset, Weeder.
Yeah, but yeah, basically the way Dan works, you can bring one's copied move. We don't want another division. Dan only has one copied move, but I don't know, maybe he'll get more.
What do you mean the division?
We
I
didn't
thought we
want
banned
another
division.
We did the regardless. Grand Cross. Dan creates a cross shaped projectile by slicing through the air. It rushes at you and explodes on you. This is a mega attack. Farming.
Amazing.
8 FP to restore 10 HP.
Oh, geez.
Slightly.
Go on.
Guys, this is slightly under cost now. What the scat?
Thunderbolt Thrust inflicts paralysis for 1 turn.
And does 3
Blade.
damage.
Yeah.
I think there should be 5
damage.
FP.
No, this is right.
I think that's accurate, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
This isn't like
Never mind.
Anything, so. Spinning Blade is 2x high scaling damage. Overcharged Blade grants a mini crit charge. And yeah. Let's see. I remember this one from the fight. Yeah. Basically, Darkbeast's strategy was to use, I forget how he got it. I think it was like just supercharge or something, but like he got +3 charge and then he got a mini crit charge, and I basically had to cheese him out for like 10 turns with Swapern's trade offer move to keep him from getting enough FP to use Spinning Blade because I couldn't do anything else about it. Yeah. But yeah,
I got an image for this.
mini crit charge and the scaling damage move, it works out to be pretty good, as it turns out. Anyways, Birthright.
Hey,
When
so,
he gets any power boost, he also gains piercing for the same duration. Doesn't work for piercing itself.
I feel like it's. Oh, wait, it's any power boosting status.
Yeah. So,
You
your
see,
mini crit charge also
let's
gives
point out that
piercing.
he has literally nothing to use with it.
Yeah, he has mini crit charge, so yeah. Glitch Crisis. Gain a new move. Gain a new form in which you get bravery until you take 8 damage. You also gain the following ability: Altered Lightning. This inflicts altered for 2 turns, and altered is you can only base stack and you also have -1 power.
This is what Alter Refresh looks like in 2025.
Yeah. This move doesn't appear to have an FP cost, so I guess that's the main thing you want to use this Final Smash for. Because, I mean, bravery's fine, but I don't think it's that great. At least not if you're only getting great damage, you know?
Yeah, bravery, especially on a final smash, because doesn't it block your healing?
Yeah, it's +1 def, +1 speed, stasis.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
like for a final smash, that's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest when I say bravery is probably one of the worst statuses in The Sims. And I feel like
Yay.
this kind of just exemplifies that point.
It's not
Yeah,
great, but there's definitely a lot worse.
yeah.
Yeah, for example, calm.
We're not having
You
that
know,
debate right now. Anyways, yeah, Dan. Yeah, I mean, this general
I
is
put it in
okay,
A
I
story
think.
due to
You
that
know,
move copy.
yeah, he has the move copy, he has mini crit charge, he has really freaking big heal. I don't know what else you
He
want.
has 1/4 of the division, and he has moved to actually go alongside whatever he brings.
Yeah, such as, Crazy Ashes.
it's a
I
crazy
love how
hamburger.
I love this screen, man. He just, yeah, he got one
And
move.
skillless.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I got
yeah.
these ashes.
And
To me, crazy ashes are just normal ashes.
anyways, what tier should we put this one in?
Given that probably builds up a lot more over time, I'm saying A.
Yeah, right.
He's not
Eh.
quite the division, but he's like 1/4 of it. That's all that matters.
You're 1/4 of the division.
I am.
Yep. Huh.
All right. Next up we have Kira. Whatever.
You're,
Nice shading on that sprite. Let's see. Kira has a special storage that only he can reach. It stores the life energy of his opponent. Each time he inflicts an HP sucking blow and beyond and convert back to HP, he can choose to store them or not. With a maximum of 8 HP stored, which he can call extra HP or EHP, he can, using a move called Healing Stock, use them at any time to heal himself or his allies. He can distribute them as he wishes. Kira gains HP through a vampiric effect while his storage is full. The HP is given to him automatically. HP given from magic like Happy Hour, not storable. Same for items. Base. Okay, who let
I'm
this
pretty
guy
sh-
have a fuzzy base attack? Fuzzy
We
fixed
didn't. We
base
didn't.
attack.
I know balancing this. We told him not to. We told him to fucking fix it. Did we?
Wait, we did?
Hold on. Kira. Yeah, we specifically said base attack no longer fixed or fuzzy. Okay.
Oh my god. Ban him. Ban him. Straight to ban tier. Don't even look at the rest of the kit.
Hey, let's just see what the rest of this is. Vamp and Vamp. I mean, Vampire. Everything else seems to be changed according to the thing. I would assume. Look, at the very least, that's what it looks like. Exhausting wave deals 1/3 of the damage. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, everything else looks fine. Just he forgot to change the base stack for some reason.
How do you forget that part?
I don't know, man. Regardless, Vampire hits. Kira wraps his fist in his vampiric magic and inflicts a blow on you that heals him for the damage dealt, and it inflicts leech for 2 turns. This is 5 damage, so 5 HP recovery, and also inflicts leech for 2 turns.
Then
Let's see
that
here.
is 5 damage on a
Kira
fuzzy.
uses his power to the fullest. He gains or inflicts Vibrant for 2 turns.
Oh.
Let's see. Exhausting wave. Kira sends a powerful wave of magic in the form of a wave powerful charge of magic in the form of a wave at his opponents. It hits them all and converts the amount of damage done divided by 3 into HP. Okay, so it's 4 damage multi-attack, and you heal the amount you do to 1 foe, essentially.
Yeah.
Then, Healing Stock. Kira uses EHP stocks to heal whoever he wants on his team in any way he wants. He can, for example, give 3 HP to allies, 7 HP to another, and 4 HP to himself. As long as Kira has enough HP for heal, he can use them out once. This doesn't cost any FP, just a turn. And lastly, Medikit allows him to heal himself or an ally using a first aid kit, which is just an 8 HP heal. Birthright. Yeah, you can have more EHP stored. Eden's Blessing. Grants a 1 HP, 0 def, 0 power bandage to an ally, which, while it's active, allows him to heal 4 HP a turn. If applied to himself, then you can also have it heal EHP. And lastly, Vampiric Blast. Hero blasts your power through the entire scene, draining everyone's HP. The adversaries, the spectators, even those who are not present. In the end, the stack of life overflows. He has twice as much HP. The stack deals 12 damage to one opponent. Yeah, so, the EHP gimmick is neat, but I don't think it's very helpful for the most part. Like, sure, spreading HP you get from, sap attack like effects is nice, but I feel like it's generally not worth using up your turn to get split it up,
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, for what it's worth, the base, assuming you can just choose whether or not to use the EHP effect, you could just treat this as a normal kit with a bunch of these kinds of moves, and sap attack is a good move. Those kinds of properties are very powerful, especially if you have power buffs on hand.
Yeah, they got a lot of things that do that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I guess you could also use Leechar to kind of use the extra HP thing, but also I feel like you could also just do that normally, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking B tier on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the base attack is
All these
fun.
kind of just do the same thing, for the most part.
They deal damage and they give you some HP.
Yeah.
That said, I will
For
be
what
right
it's
back. I
worth,
need
Leechar
to
is
go.
pretty dang good. Vibrant is a very good status, and I feel like this does combo very well with Vampire Hit in an exhausting wave, but yeah.
Real quick, what's the name of this character again?
Huh?
Yeah.
What's the name of this character again?
Kira.
Hey.
Next up, we got the Pre-Thinker.
Oh, wait. Waluigi's sworn nemesis.
This could be a problem.
Yeah, fuck.
Wait, what's the issue?
The OneDrive
Error
links are
occurred.
acting fucky.
Maybe I can copy and paste here. I don't know if that'll change anything, but yeah. Yeah, OneDrive.
TG, if you're watching this, please switch to Docs. It'll make your life so much easier.
Yeah, make our life so much easier.
Yeah.
I'm moving back to Discord messages, guys. Those are my kids.
I'll give them a few more tries because sometimes it does like that. But yeah, no. Hold on.
Yeah.
So do we have to ban the Pre-Thinker?
I think. I don't think we're gonna have to. I think this is a comeback next episode and hope whatever the fuck is going on and fix it.
Okay, wait, hold on. We have a development.
Yeah. Okay, I guess it's working just fine for you then. Alright, everyone gather around, watch Trunko here.
Hello everyone, Trunko here. Today I'm going to explain to you what real brain power looks like. First up, the buzzword. 7 damage. It's what you'd expect. Reorganization. Swaps an opponent's HP and an FP. This can overflow in case you want to do anything tricky with that.
Yeah, for 7 FP, I question how much this is worth it, but it is also very funny. Because you could totally just kill someone.
It's a move that specifically kills people in Wout.
Yeah.
But yeah, quality lower.
Yeah, it fucks with conditionals.
4 damage and Dizzy for 3 turns. This should technically be higher, but I mean it is Dizzy. The Death Jockey? 4 HP, 2 power, 0 death, 2 can be out of time, with a 2-turn cooldown. It's your basic ass Piranha Plant move. But, with 10 FP, you can summon an executive with 5 HP, 3 power, and 1 death. But you can only have one at a time, and you cannot have it the same as at the same time as the Desk Jockey. 5-turn cooldown for the Executive Jockey specifically. But you think you can also destroy badges the opponents have. Costs 3 times the BP amount. Cannot destroy badges with more than 4 BP. Can only be used once. Incompatible with badge windup, but I'm not even sure if you can even use this with it to begin
Yeah, it
with.
wouldn't work with badge windup. It's not a badge, you see.
Yeah.
If you can only use it once, then why does this move have a 6-turn cooldown?
I think, if I recall right, TG was under the impression that I think moves. I remember there being like a thing with the moves starting on cooldown and whatnot.
Yeah,
Admittedly
I think
speaking, I'm not sure I want to spend that much FP to destroy a badge.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they're annoying and all, but like, you're spending up to 12 FP to destroy a 4 BP badge.
I guess it
Yeah,
depends. This does feel like a PvP specific thing though, so you know.
Yeah. Next up, Birthright. The Playthink hides behind one executive desk jockey summoned until they're destroyed. Does not make a desk jockey susceptible to shield breaking moves. So basically, it's a shield with none of the downsides.
Yeah.
For the final smash, you get Crunch Hours. Summon 3 executive desk jockeys. Hide behind one, but you don't know which one it is until he's destroyed. They come with an HP plus P on top of level 7 badges you may have brought along and take half damage from AoE moves. You only get one with the final smash meter, which I imagine kind of destroys the point a little bit, but you know. Oh yeah, by the way, this kit was designed for PvP. Of course, I knew this kit wouldn't be that good for bosses. I came prepared for that. The Playfigure has a completely different moveset for boss fights. We are not done here yet.
Nope.
You got castling. Swap places with an ally in the turn order with super priority. This also redirects their attacks if they were gonna be hit this turn. Yes,
Troll.
you're too healthy. Let me just swap places with you real quick.
Yeah.
Boss is telling me my 1 HP ally. I can't let that happen. Swaps. Got the Brainwave. 4 damage and makes them predictable for 2 turns. For those at home watching, that is basically just you'll always be hit by attacks and you get -1 defense. Pretty good stuff. Forward thinking. 5 damage to opponent, and for an extra 3 FP, people can make this attack stronger. If people add to it, it increases their damage by their base attack strength. Admittedly, this is only worth it if your allies have high power stats. And even then, just base attack.
It's one of those sync attack ones. Right. Well,
You can also have an 80%, which insinuates you charging up for a turn before piercing damage to the entire field. The Duck Shuffler. 7 HP, 2 power, 0 death. For 10 FP, it can base attack guard, and it has 4 special moves. Didn't we declassify the cost of this as sleep deprived Willow?
Yeah, something like that. It can only be summoned once, though. That's the thing.
What do you mean it's incompatible with badge up? Furious for 3 turns, 3 area damage. Everyone gets +1 efficiency for 4 turns, and heal someone for 6 HP. Basic stuff. Birthright. The Plaything can summon 1 executive desk jockey any time throughout the fight. This spot seems very convenient for an executive desk jockey right about now. Final Smash is the exact same as the regular one. Only the boss host knows which one he's hiding. It's hard to do that in secret. Was that a good enough rating? I'm not sure if I went too fast or not.
Yeah, that went fine. Yeah, so, this is kind of just 2 kits in one. I mean, I feel like they're both pretty good kits for where they're supposed to be. I feel like the PvP-oriented kit is probably better than the boss-oriented kit, but like, they're both good.
Yeah, you know, the issue with ranking it, it's 2 kits in 1 trench coat. What do we really do if one kit's worse than the other?
Yeah.
Because it's not a case where you could just bring the other kit, because they're both designed for one specific area.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could. It would be a bad idea, but you could.
That is true.
God. Ah, yes, I will totally bring Pre-Thinker to a boss fight and use Tinkling on them.
Yeah, I
They'll
mean, I
never
feel
know
like
what
you
hit 'em.
could probably get away with, bringing some of the PvP ones to a boss fight. Like, particularly looking at the
Yeah.
suit summon.
Yeah, I'm mainly looking at the desk jockey, honestly.
Yeah. The desk jockey
What's
and also,
happening?
like, yeah.
Why can't you bring them with you?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you could. I feel like that's kind of just a aesthetic thing,
Eh.
Yeah. And
So what are we
I'd like to
thinking
say, I
here?
feel like Freethinker is probably like A tier as a total package,
Fair enough.
I'm not entirely sure if that's how we should be ranking this, but that feels right to me, so that's what I'm rolling with.
Up next, Starlight from Pencil.
Did this
Wait.
ever actually get balanced? I remember this one being like,
I checked both private and public characters. They are not in there.
yeah.
I do not think they got balanced.
So this character's just lost media, huh?
Right. Let me check balancing board, see if I'm sure patch notes were made. I just don't know where they were.
I mean, like, yeah.
Star right. Let's see here.
I'm looking for the kit. I find Special Move 4 funny.
Let's see. Let me scratch the kid against these.
Hey.
Okay, undercover scene bag. Huh. Well, JTI said to make undercover sandbag 3 FP, and it is currently 6 FP. So,
And
Not balanced.
here, at least take a look
band
at
to band,
Special Move
here you
4.
go, I suppose.
There, we don't get to see the funny move.
What was the funny move?
Go back and see Spawns and Snats.
Oh, I forgot. We should have done this while we were moving Dummy Goomba around, but, Reggie Kikus is still in band tier.
Is his punishment done yet?
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I think I said we are gonna move him up to A tier. Yeah, so Reggie Kikus,
Hey.
now has a significantly worse downside for, when slow start is going, and also lasts for longer, but, and the upside is a lot worse now. It's only +1 POW, but your single hits get an additional +1 POW, so, yeah. It's more balanced this way, though, because, unlike Pokemon, you're probably most fights revolve around you living longer than 5 turns.
Anyways, with that in mind, put him between. Hold on, I already lost track of it. Put him between Elise and Alfred.
Alright.
Sandwich between two Fire Emblem characters.
Right here, right?
Congratulations, Regigigas. This is the most you've ever done in competitive.
Yep. Alright, next up we have the Gustavo and Greg Power Hour.
Yeah!
You know, I totally screamed throughout this entire thing. That said, I value my lungs.
Fair enough. Yeah, so they have Peppino's combo gimmick, though I believe they don't cap it out as high as Peppino does. Yeah, they only cap at 40 rather than Peppino's 60. I think Peppino doesn't have a limit, but like it's effectively 60. That's when he stops getting benefits. Anyways. Right, so spin attack is a dual attack. Dash deals 2 damage. Paid 20 speed for unlimited power. They do 2 damage, then get 1 combo, and this happens every turn until they use a non-damaging badge move or a move that doesn't give combo. Getting it doesn't keep them from getting combo because Brick is just built different.
I'm wondering how hard it was for Lucas to just make this entire move set with his lingo.
Yeah. Taunt and Super Taunt. They can taunt. They get 2 FP for being awesome, but getting attacked means they don't get it because being cool means they don't get attacked. If you have appeal, this instead uses that and restores double the amount. Getting attacked only restores half the amount, and yeah. For every 10 combos Gustavo and Brick get past this point, they get 1 super taunt. It deals 4 fixed damage to all foes and adds 1 combo per person hit. Unfortunately, this combo doesn't count to getting another super taunt, but that's fine.
Gustavo and Brick to be on their own.
Double jump
I'm so
stomp.
fucking cool.
They can double jump with the power of teamwork, granting them Abrams 1 turn, then they can use the next turn to crash onto one of the foes to do 7 damage and get 1 combo.
It's 7
Waypoint.
epic damage. I don't know what the epic modifier does, but I bet it's awesome.
Right, so we get 20 combos, very cool. So cool that now every damaging move gets 2 combos instead of 1. It's a multi-target move, still only get 1 combo per hit because that goes too fast. Bad store HP or FP passively, don't do that anymore.
These two are just too cool for them at 20 combo.
Brick Kick. Gustavo can use Brick as a projectile. Doing this does 8 whole damage, gives him 1 combo. It also takes Brick 1 turn to return, meaning Gustavo can't use dash, double jump / stomp, or wall jump, Brick Kick, or the cheese until Brick returns.
The cheese.
Wall jump. Gustavo can Brick use. If double jump is awesome, wait till you see this. Gustavo and Brick can now double jump again, this time without using FP, and jump off a wall still airborne for 1 more turn. Stomp also becomes piercing and adds 3 cons instead of 1 if they land the attack. Super dash, me. Allows them to go through anything. Dash now deals 4 damage, gives 2 combo, and bypasses on-hit effects.
And then the power out.
Honestly,
The maximum ability.
Every move now gets 1 more combo, including multi-hits and multi-targets. Spin attack deals 4 damage twice now. Extra base attack now has priority because Brick learned how to be super fast. Taunt now always restores double FP even if you're hit. Brick Kick doesn't disable a bunch of moves anymore because Brick learned about the power of teamwork.
Finally!
The cheese!
So,
oh my
compared to what I remember about Peppino, I feel like this character generally gets a bit more out of their combos than Peppino, at least faster. Like,
yeah. I think
Peppino's
the
very bad. Peppino's benefits are like very back heavy, whereas I feel like Gustavo and Bricks are more balanced throughout, you know?
Yeah. One's extreme, the other's Gustavo and Brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I like this approach more, but yeah.
I mean, like, I think they're both different design ethos, but I think they can both work.
I feel like just in general, I prefer this one.
Yeah, I feel like this one definitely does make a better kit in terms of like viability, but who gives a fuck about viability? You're playing as Peppino. You want 60 combo.
The cheese.
Oh my goodness! It's the cheese.
Brick loves this.
Right, so it's used as 6 HP shield to last until the turn is over, which is when Brick eats and restores as much HP as the shield had. Allies can also get the shield, Brick still eats it afterwards. The cheese. It's just too tempting to ignore.
Oh no, I love it!
Special delivery. Let's see here. This kills Gustavo and Brick for charges for 1, takes 1 turn to arrive Gustavo's Brick. When it does get here, restores Gustavo and Brick and 1 other person for 6 HP. Using Ready Up is in the school, and that makes this move only restore 4 HP to both targets instead. Gustavo and Brick can still move while it's coming.
That's really good, actually, huh?
Yeah.
And Ready Up effect is bad. Regular move is pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of a delay since you can still move while it's charging, so yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Back to that guy. Peppino runs through the crowd, dealing 2 damage to all foes. The power of this attack is also raised by 1 for every 10 combo Gustavo and Brick have. Peppino is a weapon.
I mean, they are wrong.
Let's see. After this move is used, Peppino stays on the field for a little while. If Gustavo and Brick have Chaser, Peppino follows up with a 2-power base attack. Attack of his own if it procs. He goes away after the turn ends, though. And lastly, first round.
Oh wait, go back on. Wait.
It's start. Gustavo and Brick can't be beat. They start with 5 combo and always have dash and taunt, even when they're below their ranges. Eden's Blessing gives 5 combo. And nicely,
Revolutionary.
Don't upset a nice guy. Look at him.
The devil shivers when a
Alright,
nice
so,
guy loses his
deals 12
temper.
piercing infiltrating damage to a foe and gives Gustavo 5 combo. Gustavo gets plus 1 power for the rest of the match. Good luck trying to avoid getting slapped in the face. Brick becomes a 10 HP 2 def shield in front of Gustavo, who passively gains 1 combo every time he's hit. They can even still use Brick involved moves while Brick's a shield. Yeah, this is a very strong final smash, I think.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit. He just kills them.
Also, if Pepito activates Pizza Time while Gustavo and Brick are in the fight, Gustavo and Brick will join them.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, chaos will ensue, I'm sure.
They only get the fight reward, but only if the host allow it, because it should be rude to just steal the fight reward.
Yes. I mean, you know, it's how I played out with Battle Party.
Yeah. I will win
yeah.
on chance time 20 times.
I feel like Gustavo and Brick are, probably... I feel like it probably works out to be around the same place Pepino is at A tier.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff there, and, these guys, they mostly just do a lot of damage, but they do it in a way that, just builds up over time and becomes unstoppable.
Maybe a bit.
And they also have
it's
moves
funny.
too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up we've got Arcade Die.
Alright, okay, fine, here it is. Here's your character to put in the thumbnail.
Yep. Yeah, a little break, but we're here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arcade Die also has a combo passive, but it works a bit differently. All of Arcade Die's special moves give him points. In addition to that, he also gets 100 points per damage he deals. What are points for? We'll get to that, but first, he also explained Arcade Die's other mechanic, Combo. Whenever Arcade Die lands a hit, he gains 1 combo, with some specials granting him more. If Arcade Die does not gain combo for 2 consecutive turns, or loses 33% or more of his max HP in a single turn, his combo will be lost. What does Combo do? Aside from buffing some of his moves, for every 10 combo the Arcade Die has, he gains a plus 1x combo multiplier. So with 10 combo, you get 2x, 20 you get 3x, and so on. All point gain is multiplied by his combo multiplier, so make sure to get it as high as possible. Also, I'll be recording my high scores whenever I actually decide to use this character. It's hard to find a place where I want to use him because, you know, you can't really just bring this guy to a PvP. You have to set up for this, you know.
I do appreciate how this is a meta progressive by technicality.
Yes.
Another one for the collection.
First up, we got the Hammer Smash, which deals 4 damage and grants 3 combo instead of just 1. Nice combo builder if you don't want to if you don't want to bring dual attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Bonus fruit. Arcade Die pulls out one of several fruits and uses it for one of several effects. Like, this move is on a cycle, looping back to Cherry after reaching the key. Arcade Die is always the one who gets points regardless of who takes the fruit. Cherry restores 3 HP to 2 people, Strawberry restores 5 HP to 1 player, Orange grants 50 coins, Apple cures all negative statuses, Melon restores 5 FP to a player, Galaxian spawns a 3 HP 1 POW 0 death summoned. It won't immediately grant points, but the Galaxian's attacks will contribute to the Arcade Die's points in combo. Bell inflicts ringing on a foe for 2 turns, and lastly, the key grants a player unlocked for 3 turns.
That is potentially really funny based on what character you're using.
Yeah. Also, you get descending points for each of these, so you get quite a bit if you go through the full cycle.
Yeah. It's a lot of points. P.
Next up, you got the Test Your Strength Machine.
Character has been under our noses the whole time.
On a Test Your Strength Machine. When Arcade Die attacks it, it's immediately destroyed. But first off, Arcade Die's combo multiplier multiplies the damage dealt to the Test Your Strength Machine, which will give you a crazy amount of points in tandem with the already existing multiplier. More importantly, though, after this move is dealt, Arcade Die gains 1 coin for every 100 points he has. Of course, doing this also ends your combo and resets your points, so make it count. If Arcade Die's combo would have run out the turn he placed the machine, it gets extended by 1 turn, allowing him the time to use it. If Summon Strike is equipped, you can attack it immediately when it spawns. Similarly, if Water Candle is equipped, a second Test Your Strength Machine is created, but it will offer only half the coins.
He punches 2 machines at once.
So yeah, basically what you want to do is build up a lot of points, a lot of combo. You hit the test of strength machine as hard as you possibly can, and get a fuck ton of coins out of it. And you can spend those coins out at the ticket shop.
Wait,
Okay.
is this the Fable Points P shop that was on the Whip Badges sheet? He finally
Yeah.
found it! He's been here the whole time!
Right, so Arcade Dye purchased one of several items from his own personal ticket shop. There's some strong items on display here, but you better be ready to fork over a lot of coins if you want some of the better options. Candy Bear grants Sugar Rush, and while it is active, whenever you get a combo, gain one more. Combo clock
Yummy.
means so the next time you combo a timeout, this uses itself and resets the combo time. Nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Battery drone.
That said,
As
it's
a
worth
battery
mentioning that
drone
because he
console that can't act on his own, it has permanent chaser following user. This will contribute to points in combo.
I wanted to mention
Yay.
a combo clock, by the way. What do you have to do to get the coins to buy this in the first place?
Item token.
Okay, fine. Screw you.
Yeah. Anyways, Power Pellet. 200 coins. Gain 1,000 points and Rainbow for 2 turns.
Funny.
HP Metal restores 5 HP and grants plus 5 max HP. FP Metal does the same thing for FP. Power Metal permanently grants plus 1 power. Defense Metal grants plus 1 def. And lastly, the extra life. It's a life shroom.
God, the point shop goes hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. You really have to build it up though. So
Yeah.
Anyways, Birthright. Grants his chosen ally access to the high score passive and the points shop. Only Arcade Dye can place the test of strength machine, but allies granted the passive can now interact with it. If an ally gets a new high score, they can be added to the leaderboards.
Arcade Dye when the ally gets the top score.
Yep. Aiden's Blessing. A claw machine grabs a foe, trapping them for 2 turns. Fun little thing, by the way. Originally Arcade Dye's whole kit was going to be with stuff like claw machines and whatnot. Different arcade machines to do things, and then I decided, I've done this sort of thing before, with summoners and whatnot, so I decided to make it more of a points character. I feel like it's more fun.
Fair.
Yeah.
So if this character came after Points P, what would he have done?
Not much.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Points P isn't a trademark. Yet.
Lastly, the final smash, cheat codes. Arcade Dye activates some secret cheat codes, gaining Rainbow and Fast for 3 turns and multiplying his point gain by 5 times during that time. However, if this final smash is used, Arcade Dye may not record his high score in the leaderboards. Yes, standard time.
I was grabbing a thing to put in podcast text, and I realized the EWOW episode dropped.
Yeah.
Huh. I sure hope I didn't get eliminated. I say as I didn't sign up.
Yeah. I did. I mean, I'm still at 3 lives. I hope. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Regardless, I
Yeah,
like
really,
Arcade Dye's kids. I think he's pretty neat.
Yeah, he's funny. I'm not sure on how good they are since they haven't actually played yet.
Yeah, it's hard to gauge how fast you get points and stuff with the combo and all that. This character is kind of one that I think would snowball a lot since you get multipliers on your points the more you go, and yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is how hard would it be to get that combo going in the first place?
Yeah. It's similar logic to Pepino and whatnot. It just takes a decent bit to scale.
Yeah.
I suppose that one other question I do have, not related to any gameplay stuff. Does it take a look at the highest score you got in the fight when determining if you got the highest score or not? Because given how test your strength works, that basically just sets you to 0 points on the spot, and that's kind of the game plan.
Right. I think it would just be the total you got over the course of the fight. Yeah, it wouldn't be necessarily how much you had when the fight ended.
All right, fair. Just asking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would guess probably. I'm gonna say B tier on this one just because I feel like it does take bit of effort to get to the stuff you really want from the ticket shop, but you know, there's still fun stuff you can do with this.
Yeah.
Just use the thing. That's all I ask. Right.
All right. Want to stop there or?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
how-
that's probably a good stopping
We
point.
really did just one more character just so we had something for the thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like what? I don't know, like what? There really wasn't a theme we could really pull from, and
Yeah.
like what?
Despite the
Arcade
characters
Dynasty.
from the same series, but yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of characters from the same series, but they're all wholly unremarkable.
Yep.
I will
we did get
forget
to
they
mention it,
exist.
Yeah. Well,
I do
regardless,
appreciate how we discussed.
see you all next time. I don't know what we're going to do next time, but hopefully isn't murdering the entire monster race. See ya.